We're going to do the millennial pause is what it's called. We are live. We are live. Yeah, I was looking at that too before I intro the pod. I like to go live for about a minute or two, then start introing the pod, by the way. Yeah, very excited about what I've done with my team. I know if you're talking shit on the side in this fantasy league, I get it.
Bro, who doesn't, bro? Nobody's fucking safe in this thing. If there's a way for all y'all to get last, fuck yeah.
And before we get into the NBA stuff, I wanted to do a rant.
Let's go.
It's a fantasy football rant, but I'll do it, and I don't do it often, and I let it go because I've grown as a person.
This is key, man. We all try.
I saw a trade come through the week I was playing Moody. I see a trade. He's sitting at 4-1, whatever it was, 4-2, 3-2, whatever it was. He has a chance to stick around for the 1 seed.
Yep.
And I think and I'm not saying everybody's against me. That's not how I'm taking it. I'm saying as he's doing what I did with Hoss last year, where I traded Mike Evans for Jaylen Warren and Najee Harris because it helped me get the 1 seed. People probably thought it was a dumb trade. They didn't know I was like, bro, I got 2 bye weeks. I'm trying to get the 1 seed. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, buy trades start to happen a lot.
Yes. So I think he was preparing, but I thought it was funny. It was just against me, the team that probably people thought was dead, whatever. I see that trade go through for Deebo Samuel and Chuba Hubbard for Jamar fucking Chase. And I'm sorry. I'm not saying Moody has to watch the games. I'm not trying to be I watch more ball than everybody guy. Okay? I'm not.
It's a fucking heist right now. My God.
If you fucking watch a game of the Carolina Panthers and Chuba Hubbard, if you watch the game cast, if you looked at the fucking game cast, you knew that Rico was eating into his work week by week by week by week.
Yeah.
Deebo Samuel's only getting production because Terry McLaurin's out. Yep. I thought these were obvious things, and then the trade happens, and I text Haji, I said, yo, what the fuck? How did you pull this off? This was a trade that I could have ranted on for like 30 minutes just because it was against me. And guys.
Moody asked me too. I was like, yeah, I'd do it.
See, you're part of the problem, and that's the issue. You're part of the
also,
problem.
Like, I'm really not consulting anyone in the same league as me. Like,
I told Mike,
you have to go to someone outside of it.
Mike sent me 3 messages. Hey, should I do this trade? I said, bro, I'm not going to give you an opinion because it's going to get in your head. It's going to stick with you.
Mm-hmm. And we're in the same league, bro. I'm not trying to help or hurt you.
So he goes and trades CeeDee Lamb for AJ Brown. Ooh. And he traded CeeDee for AJ, got AJ back. And now, AJ's like wide receiver 30, CeeDee's like 60. I think after
AJ, he's got to be in the 40s.
Not in our league, I don't think. Or in our league, maybe. In PPR, I don't think so. He was 48, I think, and then he did that 14-pointer last week.
Yeah,
with 6 catches, 80 yards.
Yeah, he damn near had it at half. Yeah, he's 43 in a standard right now.
Okay, cool. All right, well, I'm done with the rants. We got some people in here. We got a little bit of viewership. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I am who I am. My name is my name. I am here with the one and only KRIS Wilson. Welcome into the live stream, the NBA preview. I've done this every year, I think, literally with KRIS for the last 5 years. Yeah. We're doing the NBA preview. Before we start, KRIS, how are we doing?
We're good, man. Kids doing good. Wifey's good. All's good over here, bro.
How was the zoo trip today?
So we pivoted to the pumpkin patch. These are things you do as a dad now, man. College football on the tube? Nah. Pumpkins? Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's kind of what it is. You know, I've told you. I had to give her Saturday or Sunday. Basically, we had an agreement.
Got to pick.
Like, that's fine. You can take Saturday. I went to there really ain't much to watch.
I'm 1 week from just all Saturday being Nia because NBA's back, and that's what we're talking about today. So before we get started on this live stream, we are doing the awards. We're just honestly just bullshitting about the NBA. And I have some off-season must-knows before we get into it. Things that I think we should all know. All right. And I have to talk to the people that have been living under a rock or are NBA novices. Okay. Things we need to know. Yeah. KD got traded to Houston.
Yep.
Mike Brown is the head coach of the Knicks now. Weird hire compared to who they had already. Really Desmond Bane got traded for 5 first-rounders.
Yep, the McHale package.
Jesus. Kristaps Porzingis went to the Hawks off his lowest games played in a season, I believe, at 42. Anthony Simons went to the Celtics, which made Drew Holiday go to the Blazers. Yep. Now, the injuries that we need to know about: Dame, Hallie, DeJounte Murray, Jason Tatum, all out with an Achilles. Zach Edey is missing 6 to 9 weeks, along with Jaren Jackson missing some time for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Along with Ja Morant now.
Along with Ja Morant.
Along with Scottie Pippen Jr., who's now
I have that down as well on the team.
Their team is gutted.
Yeah, I was.
As you all find out, they're not even in my top 10.
What happened to Ja?
Was it an ankle?
When did that happen?
Sprained it in practice. He's week to week.
When did
this month? This month.
Okay.
Yeah.
All my research came during this month. This all makes sense. This is, if I show you my notebook, it's insane. Okay, so now we have Ja out. We have Fred VanVleet with a torn ACL. Who the fuck is handling the ball for them? We have a Hero foot surgery for Tyler Hero, out 6 to 8 weeks. They're saying he may make it by season opener. No way.
No way.
And Jared McCain is missing 4 to 6 weeks with his thumb injury. When I checked, anyways, I don't know the actual timetable.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's back in maybe 2 or 3.
See, I did all this research.
Same with Paul George, probably.
It's just endless. This is just
there was a lot, dude. Suggs too for Orlando. It's been like really hush hush on a knee surgery he had in fucking February.
Yep.
It's like he had something I've never heard of, some sort of Anytime I hear the word cartilage, I'm like,
you're fucked.
Yeah.
Greg Oden.
Yeah. So Suggs, they've been kind of mum on Suggs too, which, he's not same level of player as some of these guys, but low key, I think if you watch ball, you realize the impact he has on a nightly basis. So I think that's a pretty big deal. There's a lot more once you hear them all read out.
Yeah, it's really bad. And
Braun, shit, we didn't even hit Braun.
Yeah. Braun's out as well. And that's what's funny. I wrote some of them on the need to knows, and then on
some of them are like, all right, even if you live under a fucking rock, you heard the Braun news.
Exactly. And on my team thing, it has it on there once again. And another thing, I was about to go into the Eastern Conference. Darius Garland's recovering from the toe.
Yeah,
Max Strus is out for a couple weeks at least. Like, this is a lot of shit going on. Well, let's start with our conference, our shitty open conference.
It's disgusting, y'all.
It is the worst conference ever. Indiana is coming off a conference win, and they don't have anything to show for it. Star player tears his fucking Achilles in finals in the game 7. When it looked like, if you've watched Hallie all year, when he comes out aggressive like that, it's for a purpose, and it usually turns into a lot of points, by the way, because he does not come out with his head on fire like that a lot of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Eastern Conference is looking gross. I have a top 10 for them all, and I have all the teams, like a page for them. So I'm going to go through my top 10 in order. This is in order from 1 to 10. And, okay, let me tell the story as well. So Chris texts me. I was embarrassed, Chris. I ain't gonna lie. Chris texts me. He goes, hey, he sent me a tweet from like Hoop Legion or some NBA Twitter, and goes like, hey, name your awards, your Eastern Conference Finals, right? I put in my Eastern Conference Finals the Boston Celtics, and Chris was like, wait, what?
Hey, I'm gonna let you get every opinion up, but that one.
Okay.
Check the starting lineup right quick.
So I'm going to admit it. It was a weekday. I've been killing it at work.
Beat up at the office.
On my lunch break, I got an hour and a half lunch. They gave me extended lunch. I hit a joint. I ain't going to lie.
You're looking at that finals roster. You're like, hey, man,
I hit a joint, right? Dog, you said
that 2023 tab pulled up. He's like,
dog,
hey,
you
man.
said you believe in this Tatum comeback? I said, comeback? What? I said, oh, shit.
Shit.
This fucker tore his Achilles. So
He's gone.
with you knowing that, and I was so embarrassed just from me picking the Celtics, and you put it on paper, and I went, oh, I forgot. And then, because I've been balls deep in fantasy.
Yeah.
And then,
Look, bro, like, hey, make your own picks, but I was like, are you sure?
and then telling
like,
a
damn,
father,
this conference must fucking suck if Neemias Queta is
yeah,
about to be a starting center on the Eastern Conference Finals team.
Telling your best friend that's like a father that you hit a joint on a Wednesday at like 12:30 in the afternoon isn't a good look.
Judge free zone.
I'm
baby.
not ashamed of myself. I just didn't think I had to share it. So the top 10 with that context behind it. Number 1, I got Cleveland getting the 1 seed. Just because I don't believe in them as a playoff team doesn't mean I don't think they're a great regular season team. The New York Knicks, 2 loaded. I got Orlando, number 3. I got something wrong here. What did I miss? I put Detroit at number 4, but I know I did not put them there because they're at number 6. I'm missing a team. Anyways, somebody at number 4, I'm guessing I'd have to go through the teams again.
Bucks, Hawks.
Atlanta.
Hawks at 4.
I put Atlanta at 4, Milwaukee at 5, Detroit at 6, Indiana at 7, Boston at 8, Miami at 9, and the Sixers at 10. And that's no disrespect to the Sixers or anything. And people will go, what the fuck? You had the Hawks at number 4. Now, listen, I don't believe in them, and I really want to say Milwaukee over them, and Milwaukee's roster is horrible.
Milwaukee was hard, man. When I got my list, too. They were really hard to place.
They're horrible, but at the same time, with Atlanta, I don't even know how to judge this conference, really, because are you telling me Indiana current day has a better roster than them? Are you telling me Boston current day has a better roster than them? Are you telling me Milwaukee? Yes, they got arguably the best player in the world, but is their roster better than theirs? I don't think so. Yeah. But the Atlanta Hawks have shown under Trae Young's leadership that they just can't get to that point. I mean, what are they 4 or 5 seasons in a row in the play-in tournament?
Yeah, them and the Bulls, it's the annual play-in for them.
Yeah, but what's your Eastern Conference, and then we can actually start breaking this shit down.
Yeah, so I went Cavs like you. I don't believe in them as a playoff team either, but I think they're a regular season wins machine. I went Knicks at 2. I went Magic at 3. Although if Suggs is out, I don't feel great about that one, but it's the 3 seed in the East.
Yep.
There's got to be wins to be had. 4, I went Detroit. 5, I went Atlanta. 6, I went Philly because I just saw Joel Embiid play in a preseason game, and we are so fucking back. 7, I went Milwaukee. I'd probably switch those if you were talking to a non-Philly guy. I think Giannis alone probably can get them a top 6 seed in the conference. It's dog shit, but I really don't see a guy on their roster who can dribble the basketball either.
Bro, they don't have a point guard.
They really just do not. And we're not talking they don't have a true 10 assist guy. Yeah, nobody does.
No.
They don't have a guy that can dribble and man the ball.
No, Kevin Porter Jr. was handling the rock.
KPJ is going to be running primary offense and shit. But it wouldn't shock me either way. Plus, I don't think Giannis has gone mid-season, right? I think that's a trade where they want to make sure everyone's got their assets in order, and they want to field every offer they can. I think that's going to get tabled for the offseason if we're talking Giannis trade. So I think he sticks with the Bucks through the deadline. So I got Sixers, Philly at 6, Milwaukee at 7, Miami at 8, Boston at 9, and you got to put the Bulls in the 10. I mean, the Bulls have to be in the 10. This is what they fucking do. It's 38 and 42, 10 seed bounced. Thank you, fans, for coming out.
And they'll always
the Chicago Invitational.
They are the kings of winning those 5 in a row in March to get to the play.
They win in Mickey Mouse March when everyone else is on ice and everyone's resting down the stretch.
Yep, they're trying to get
some
draft
fucking
picks.
Fringe. They get some Quentin Grimes type shit out of Josh Giddey, and they're like, maybe he is a good player. They pay this guy $25 million a year off his performance in March, and then they run the shit back. So we had Cavs, Knicks, Magic. Yep. And then after that, we differed everywhere. Yeah, let's do it though. I'm curious to hear.
With Cleveland.
Yeah.
I love the roster. I love all
roster's
of
awesome.
it. I got to keep seeing Evan Mobley get better.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah.
He's improved. I mean, I think his drives went from 4.6 to 6.6 last year. And somebody will be like, oh, that's only 2 drives a game. You don't understand, man. He was flat-footed, he wouldn't
like
do anything when he got the ball. It shows to me that he is improved in skill so much. They're giving him the ball on the perimeter to make plays and get into a position to get his own buckets rather than being a lob guy, dump off guy, or the guy they kept putting in the corner when he couldn't shoot. Yeah. Now he is a vastly improved shooter.
Yeah.
A way better player in general. Evan Mobley. And I think the roster around them is incredible. Like, they go and get Lonzo Ball. They go get Larry Nance Jr. They got DeAndre Hunter last season to accompany those guys. And he's a top tier 6 man of the year candidate. I really love the Lonzo Ball.
Yeah. If he could just stay upright. It's always a health thing with him, obviously, but he's like such a perfect connective tissue with that team. He'll get threes up. Like, they did lose Ty Jerome in the offseason. You know, he pissed himself in the playoffs, but regular season
overpriced as well. That's an overpay.
Yeah, but that he was hooping for them regardless of the deal he got this offseason. He was a good ass player for them last year. Really helped man that bench unit, kind of settle things down. Like depending on how long Garland's out, assuming it's not too long, I still see them being a regular season wins machine. Playoffs, different story. Between me and you, I honestly think this is the offseason. I think Jared Allen gets moved in the offseason. If and when they get bounced, and they try to put Mobley maybe full time at the 5 and kind of kickstart this new. I think I love Donovan Mitchell. He is their best player. I still think he's better than Evan Mobley. I think for them to take the leap they want in the playoffs, I think Evan Mobley has got to start creeping up next to him.
It's got to be that AD LeBron shit.
We're talking like overall impact. Yeah.
Yes.
He's a DPOY level defender too. He's got that.
That is I'll say it. That's my DPOY pick. It's my backup pick. It's my backup pick to Wemby because his health is never guaranteed.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Cavs, there isn't much to say about teams like the Cavs and the OKC Thunder. Listen.
Strus being out will hurt the spacing a bit, and who knows when he'll be back, but
they have, and that's the thing.
They still got 4 dudes.
When you have depth like that, yes, you're losing the really high-level scoring and assist playmaking from Darius Garland for a little bit. Lonzo can substitute a little bit of that. Yeah. Now, he's not going to get you all the off-the-dribble shit.
Right.
He's going to be a shooter. He's going to be a much better defender, point-of-attack defender, even with all the injury history and all that. He looked fantastic last season when I saw him in limited minutes. Like, I'm not saying he's an elite player, but I'm saying for what I thought he would come back as like 62% of himself.
Yeah, he
looks fantastic.
Player, for sure.
All right, well, number 2 team we had was the Knicks, throwing shit everywhere. Listen, this team is what it is. I can sit here and list this camera's going crazy. It's glitching, Chris.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Should I try to reach home?
Yeah. I'll keep talking, though. It's good right now. Okay. He left. But with the Knicks, they're just one of those super teams. I don't think they're a super team, but one of those max salary teams that when you look at the roster, you're underwhelmed by the depth, right? And I think they go out and they get Yabu, they get Alex Lynn to match with Cat and Mitchell Robinson. Why? Let me get Chris in here real quick. Why did they do that? And I'll ask Chris, my guest. All right, Chris, here we are. All right.
It's still glitching. I don't know what's going on.
It'll be all right. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, so I was looking at the Knicks, right? And I was going, man, they loaded up on the center position. And I was like, why? I don't know why. To me, that tells me that they know that Cat cannot hold up in the playoffs. We need somebody who can – he's going to get foul trouble, so we need some good bigs. They go and get Yabu. They go and get Alex Lynn. They got Clarkson, and I don't know what he brings there.
Yeah,
I
we'll
honestly
see.
don't.
Brogdon just retired on their asses. I don't know
Yeah,
if you saw that.
Brogdon's
Yeah,
gone.
Brogdon hung them up.
Exactly. I'm high on the Knicks as a regular season team,
Yeah,
and it's just one of those things where you have so much talent out there, it's hard to keep up with on a nightly basis.
yeah,
But in the playoffs, I'm sorry, man. I'm not trying to shit on Cat. I'm not. But when he ends up being your anchor, when you go to the small offensive lineup, when you're getting ran out of the gym and he has 3 fouls in the second quarter with 4 minutes left,
yeah,
that is the shit that is. It seems like it is such a small problem and fixable, but we saw it in Minnesota so many times. It it is something that is almost, it seems not overcomable in the moment. And every time a series passes, I go, oh, Cat was sitting out for 10 minutes because he can't keep his hands to himself. Or that you're the player that averages 24 points a game next to your all NBA point guard is the guy that is the reason you're getting toasted on defense.
yeah.
I don't understand it. I will look at their roster every time and say, love the roster, love the top, 5, 6.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I'm going to go, what can you give me? Mike Brown, what difference do you
What
make
changes are you going to make? Let's see.
next to Tom Thibodeau? Tom Thibodeau was a culture setter, point blank, period. To me, you take Tom Thibodeau and transition into an offensive coach. That's what I think the best plan has been, but nobody does it. They try to keep this defensive identity.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting, too, because it looks like, around the league, it's sort of going, like, I think the Rockets have sort of got people's ears pinned back, and we might see a little bit more double big than we even have in the past. And, like, speaking on the Knicks, I think Mike Brown's got Mitchell Robinson starting.
Yeah.
So they've got Josh Hart coming off the bench this year. So they're going to roll out. Who knows if it changes nightly, but it doesn't sound like it's something they just want to use for a specific matchup. It sounds like they're going to roll out Cat and Mitchell Robinson as starters from night one, which I think is fascinating because, like, to your point, it's really fucking hard to win, especially a title, when your point of attack defender is Jalen Brunson and the back line of your defense is anchored by Cat.
Yep.
There's just not – I don't know if the best defensive mind on the planet can coach around that for extended periods of time.
Yeah, don't let them both get put in a pick and roll.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a nightmare. And Mitchell Robinson's been awesome for them. Like, Joe Mazzulla was having to play the Hack of Mitch game just to get him out. Like, that's how impactful he is on the glass.
He just can't stay healthy.
And that's another thing. They're one Mitchell Robinson 2-month stint away from looking really fucking leaky on the back end. And I just, like, to your point, Tibbs is seen as like the ultimate regular season floor raiser. I'll be curious to see if maybe their win total drops a bit. It's funny because we both have them as a 2 seed. I think it says how much we believe in their talent, and 2, how fucking bad we think the conference is. Right? Like, I don't know if I expect them to necessarily be a better regular season team than last year. I probably don't. And Brunson missed a lot of time down the stretch. But you're basically saying to the fan base, we believe in the talent. Mike Brown is supposed to be the difference between an early playoff exit and making a deep run. Because Tibbs couldn't adjust the way we wanted, or maybe the offense wasn't as free flowing. Which I'd like to say on the spot, newsflash: Jalen Brunson is your star. Your offense is never going to be free flowing. I'm sorry,
never.
Jalen Brunson. He's not Trae Young, but it's similar. He's not playing off ball. He doesn't even catch and go a ton. Like, Jalen likes to get the ball and serve it, and there's nothing wrong with that. The best players in the world pound the shit out of the rock. Luka does the same shit. He's not the same player, but you understand what I mean. It's hard to play a free-flowing offense when you have a true, and deservedly, a true sort of ball stopper who wants to get into his bag and play slow in the half court. So
yeah, and with Mike Brown coming in, they apparently had this defensive identity, man. They weren't a good defensive team. To me, they were sporadically good. If you watched them play, you would see 2 quarters of them giving sometimes 70 points up.
No, I remember Wob on Twitter. I've got his notification all year. I'd watch almost every post-game video he did just because I love him so much. But defense is leaky again. Like, when teams would drive and kick on them, their rotations, it looks cool on paper because you have, in theory, we got McHale and OG, like these wing stoppers. Like, the league is too talented nowadays to truly stop someone, in my opinion. And two, if you've got a weak link on the court, they're going to bring your ass into a ball action. Right? Like, it really doesn't matter if you've got two amazing defenders, because if you've got two poor ones, they're just going to bring them into the action. There are ways to get around that.
I had Tyler Hero on my team with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. He got targeted every possession.
Right. Like, it's come on up. Put him in the ball action.
And by
it's
the
hard,
way,
man.
24-25, highest targeted player in pick and rolls was Tyler Hero, by the way.
Yeah, it's not surprising. And
attempts, possessions, all that. But with this team, I don't know what improvement. That's the whole thing with this roster. I don't know what I'm looking for to improve.
Right.
It felt like last year you get one of the only two duos in the league to have two people average 24 points per game.
Yeah. It's funny
because three duos. It's like you got this ceiling outside of like Mikal switching his shot for a month.
Yeah, it's funny too because like the Jalen Brunson and Cat duo had a little bit of like Giannis Dame feel.
Yeah.
From a sense that like when you check the stat sheet, it's oh shit, Giannis is still averaging 30, 11, and 5, and Dame's getting his 26. But like when you watch them play,
it doesn't.
They're not really like playing off each other. They're both just that fucking good. So maybe you're hoping for more
camaraderie.
Two-man actions with Brunson and Cat. We'll have to see what Mike Brown does. Of course, you've always got OG Anunoby who thinks, hey, I deserve more shots. Another year of him doing the same shit. It's not going to happen. I just, to your point, I really don't know what I'm looking for either, to be honest with you. I mean, Mitch for Josh Hart is a huge change, I would say, from a lineup perspective. So I'm kind of excited to see kind of what that looks like on the floor.
Yeah.
And see where they struggle and where they prosper.
I heard a podcast 4 years ago. He was just this guy sitting in an apartment in Louisiana, and he said the year Joel Embiid was competing for the MVP, hadn't won it yet. He said, I think we should start gearing up for big guys because the big guys are coming back. I think we should start gearing up for that because as we saw Giannis start dominating, as we saw Jokic and AD and Joel start dominating, we saw every roster start catering to defending the big man.
Yeah.
So with this Knicks team, I
there's a lot of words on a team where we're just like, hey, they got too much talent to finish any lower than the 3 seed in the East.
Exactly. Now the next team is very interesting.
Yeah.
The Magic.
This is probably my favorite non-Sixer East team probably to track. Like I think on League Pass
team for sure.
Yeah. Like I'm going to Philly next week. I fly out Saturday. I'm going to Sixers Magic on Monday. That's going to be dope. It's going to be my first game.
Hell yeah.
First game there.
This team is so interesting because they were a decent team last year, missing their best player for an extended amount of time. Dude, I had to go look and make sure it was real. I don't know how
Paolo and Franz both missed significant time with the same injury, I think.
Yes.
They both had the exact same, like, was it an oblique strain or something? Something
yes.
crazy.
And then when I was talking about the duos averaging 24 points per game, it's only Franz and Paolo, Jalen and Kat, and Luka and Braun.
Damn.
It's only 3.
I didn't realize Paolo and Franz hit that.
Dude, 28th in field goal percentage as a team offensively, 30th in assist, but they were 2nd in defensive rating.
Yeah, monstrous defensive team.
It's like one of those teams, dude. They shot. I literally did not think the stats were real because I didn't think they were a playoff team with the stats they had.
Yeah,
they had 11 3-pointers made per game in 2025, guys. That is like 1990s numbers.
Yeah,
and they shot 32%.
I wish I could steal the stat. I don't remember every time I listen to Low, but it's something like the Magic have gone like 15 straight years of never cracking higher than 22nd on offense. Like they're like abysmal my entire adult life. Like if you could just bring that up to 16th, right? 14th, 12th.
Yeah.
Let your defense stay top 5. Like you're not really sacrificing anything either by bringing Bane in. Bane is a competent, he's not a stopper, small wingspan, but Desmond Bane can guard. Like he'll get in you a little bit. He gives effort. You're not going to hunt him.
He has this weird.
Yeah, Very strong, sturdy, like built like a T-Rex. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also this weird reputation for being
Yeah.
like a top 5 perimeter defender in basketball, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't,
No.
I
No.
don't, I
No.
don't think so. Not with him.
He's not Trae Young. That's just, you know what I mean? Like maybe
Yeah,
he's the guy you have to try to pick on given that defensive roster if and when Suggs comes back. But yeah, I don't think this is not like one of those fake 3-and-D guys. One, he's got way more off the dribble than a regular 3-and-D.
yes,
Anyone that wants to call Bane a 3-and-D guy is doing him a disservice because he's got
yeah.
real.
We use that
shooting.
way too loosely
Yeah.
now, by the way.
And usually it's for a guy who can either shoot but can't defend. He can defend but he can't shoot. Like DeAndre Hunter, his reputation, he can't really shoot-ish and he can't really defend anymore either. It's kind of like.
But it's like that's the two things he's best at. So
Right.
he's a 3-and-D. It's like, nah, man.
But I think Bane is competent enough on defense, and he is a damn good offensive player that hopefully his 3-point volume alone and sort of the gravity that he'll bring to that team, hopefully just sort of unclunks some stuff.
Yeah, and this is more than a shooter acquisition, by the way. Like,
this
for
is
the people
not
thinking,
KCP,
like, yeah, that's what I was about to get at. Like,
who's been an abomination.
What you thought KCP could be was like a good defender and a reliable shooter when he's open.
Yep.
Guys, you're getting a dude that can average 20 points a game as your third option.
Yeah.
He can average 20 points, and that's what they need. They need a tertiary score.
And he can average 5 dimes too, yeah. I mean, he can do a little bit with the ball.
Yes. And I am so high on Paulo. I got to see these motherfuckers like 4 times a year because they're in our division, but I am so high on Paulo. Just watching what he did to that Celtics team. I don't care that they got swept. They lost in 5.
He did low-key have a good series.
Bro, he averaged 28 on like 48%, 45%, some shit.
And Franz sold. Franz was terrible.
Yes. So when I saw, I said, oh, hey, that kid there.
And he is so young still. What is he, 22, 23?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a
baby.
Child, yeah, he's a grown man.
And they went and got Tyus Jones, which I think is a good addition, mostly with that Jalen Suggs. And Tyus Jones, I want to know if the reputation can be withheld. He had one good year with like the Suns, I believe, behind PG. And then everybody's like, or it was the Minnesota year.
It was with Memphis when Ja was out.
When Ja was out. That's what, yes. So
then they go into the offseason and his agent's holding out all this money.
Washington was like, hey, yo, I want that starting point guard. That's what it was. It was Memphis.
And then the money never came. So he signed with Phoenix, I think, last year. And just, Phoenix was a fucking tire. Like, just bad vibes all the way around there. Yeah.
So I think that's interesting. I want to know if that's a real thing with Tyus Jones. I know his assist to turnover ratio is always upper echelon in the league. Every year he gets like reasonable minutes. Yep. And they had basically the same rotation. They got Tristan Da Silva and Mo Wagner and Wendell Carter and Jonathan Isaac and all those guys. Yep. But I think there is a super high ceiling for these guys. People forget they almost won 50 games 2 years ago. They were a 47-win team, I believe, 2 years ago. Yep. Like, this is a good team. If Paulo plays last year, the offensive numbers have a little bit of a bump, and that record looks way better.
Yeah, that's a good team for sure.
Very good. And if Suggs comes back, he was right in the middle of a breakout year last year, man. Highest points, rebounds, steals, blocks. Like, he was killing shit.
He was shooting the laces off the ball, too. If that three-point shot's real, he's a damn good player. Yeah.
You want to talk about a 3-and-D guy? Yeah. My next team is Atlanta.
Okay.
I have it written down. 4 play-ins in a row. They will be missing Jalen Johnson for a little bit because of a shoulder surgery. Porzingis is coming off, like I said earlier, a season low.
Is Jalen not back? Damn, I didn't know that.
I could be crazy. On my website, I was looking at
it. Yeah, you might have it.
I think he's still recovering from it. Porzingis played his lowest ever games, which is crazy to think about. 42 games for Porzingis being his lowest ever.
That the whole the playoff stench was just really, the Twitter. Does anyone know what?
I was trying not to bring it up, but
has that come out yet? We just let that.
I think they could not address him having AIDS. If I'm being honest, I think.
Yeah, but they didn't give us anything, right? They just said like it was like a phantom illness. Craziest shit I've ever seen.
And let me tell you, those are the symptoms. But I'll let it go.
I digress.
they lost half their roster. So, like, with some of these teams, I'll bring up, hey, last year they were really good in three-point shooting. They reconstructed their whole shit, basically, right? They have a young core of Jalen, Trey, and Dyson Daniels. They bring in Nikhil Alexander-Walker. I have been a Nikhil Alexander-Walker guy since he was a fucking rookie. When I lived in New Orleans, I was preaching him to everybody that would fucking listen.
Yeah, he's good.
Reza Shea, I had to look down to pronounce his name. All rookie guy last year.
Looks good in the preseason too. Yeah,
he went on a burner the other night or last night, one of the two. Okongwu, a great pick and roll center after they lose Capella.
Yep.
And Luke Kennard coming in as a sniper. Listen, I do this every year, Chris. And the steal of that New Orleans pick during the draft is absolutely disgusting.
I forgot about that. That's
disgusting.
That shit is malpractice. As y'all will hear when we hit the West, the Pels are not in the top 10. At least they're not mine.
I put 3 at the bottom 10. I had to do Suns, Pels, and somebody else.
When we got to the bottom of the West, I was low-key kind of like, damn, like,
it's kind of bad.
Yeah, it's like pretty fucking bad down there at the bottom.
Betting on Jalen Green.
Right.
They lost Niang, Capella, KRIS LeVert, Terrence Mann, and Larry Nance Jr. Listen, I've done this every year for like 5 years. I say I love the Hawks roster. And I just think Trey likes being the superstar where he's at and putting up his stats. I think Trey does not want to be there, but is happy. He makes hundreds of millions of dollars. He's beloved in the city. The city thinks he brought Atlanta basketball back.
Yeah.
And he's just a play-in guy.
That's kind of a weird topic too, though. I don't know if it's been under-discussed, over-discussed. Like, they're not negotiating anymore. Like, the extension window is, I think they're cutting talks.
Yeah, my hot take for the year is that Giannis, and Trey get traded this year.
Yeah, so we're talking about, like, Trey Young in a contract year with a super young roster. Like,
yep.
It's like sure he's going to be willing to see the traded ball? Yeah, like, are we sure he's going to be willing to, play a different way, set more ball screens, playoff ball?
He started making rap. He started making rap music. It might be time for him to get out of Atlanta. Now, he did it with Quavo and 2 Chainz, 2 Atlanta legends, but it may be time for him to get out of Atlanta. They run the rap game. He cannot be a part of it. He's got to realize.
The vibes are a little bit weird there. That's all I'll say. I mean, I have him in my top 6 too, but.
And there's been smoke there forever, like fucking John Collins for his first 7 years of his career.
Yeah, literally. Miles Turner pilled. Yeah. No, you got Hawks at 4. I like the roster. I think a lot of it hinges on Porzingis, which is probably not a place where you want to be.
I'm listening. I'll be right back.
Yeah. But ideally, man, like you talk about a Trey Young, Porzingis pick and roll. I mean, that's pick and pop, rather, with KP popping to the 3-point line. Okongwu, to your point, is a good young center. Like, they finally kicked out. Capella's out there in Houston now, so they finally freed up his minutes to let him kind of go. Feels like the offseason consensus has been a bit too crazy for them. Like, it even feels weird to sit here as we talk right now, and I have them as the 5 seed. You have them as the 4. But, again, for anyone listening or anyone that catches this, a lot of these teams, this is more just a state of the conference, man.
Yes, that's it.
Like, Indiana and Boston, you guys got to understand, they're off the board. They have 0% equity as far as winning a title, which is crazy. Like, they have none, unless you are of the opinion that Tatum comes back in February, which it sounds like everyone except Bill Simmons does not think he's coming back. Bill is convinced, so I guess we will see. Because he did a standstill dunk underneath a goal at 6'8". Maybe it is crazy progress. I don't know, but I can't.
I saw J.J. Watt do a standstill dunk on Pat McAfee like a week ago.
Yeah, I can't see him coming back this year. I can't see them even fucking around with their franchise player, a $70 million guy. So I am assuming Boston. I'm assuming Tatum's out for the year, and Hallie has already said as much. So yeah, with a lot of these teams, just keep in mind it's more so state of the conference than it is our belief in the actual team, but. Yeah, you got Hawks at 4. I put them at 5. And you went, let's go to your next. You got Milwaukee, yeah? 5 seed?
I got the Pistons.
Oh, the Pistons at 5.
Yeah. No, you're right. I got Milwaukee at 5.
Milwaukee? Okay.
That's where they finished last year.
I struggled with the Bucks. Lot of weird karma.
So, Cole Anthony.
Yep.
Gary, I'm going through the rotation. I'll just say it. Cole Anthony, Gary Harris.
God, they're gonna need Cole Anthony, huh? Like,
Yep. Gary Trent. And I'm a big Cole Anthony guy, by the way. I think he was on
that's Tar Heel
a guard-loaded roster
for sure.
in Orlando, and every time he played, he seemed impactful. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not talking about last year. I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about previous years when he was averaging, I think, 17 points off the bench.
He could put the ball in the basket. Yeah, he's going to get opportunities this year. No
and
doubt
he's
about it.
way more athletic than he looks. Gary Trent Jr., Kevin Porter Jr., AJ Green, Kyle Kuzma, Andre Jackson, Tayshaun Prince, Giannis, and Bobby Portis, Jericho Sims, and Miles Turner. If they thought
them to a even in the shit East, bro. If he takes them to a 5 seed, like, props, bro.
And he's the only reason I put him even in the top 8.
No, it feels insane to not have them in the top 6 when they have Giannis. Like, and this is very much for anyone that watches hoops. Like, Giannis is very much we're fucking trying tonight. Back to back in Charlotte, I don't give a fuck. Like, he ain't going through he doesn't know how to go through the motions.
No,
like, he's playing, and he wants to make it work there more than anybody, right? Like, he all the comments have been public. Like, of course I've thought about my future. Of course I'm not sure if this roster is good enough to win, but like,
he's pretty consistent with the shit. Listen,
he said it for a while.
He lets these leak to motivate his front office to probably either go get him a roster or be completely honest with him when they're having discussion about their future. That is simply what it is.
Which is a straight up amnesty clause Dame to bring in Miles Turner, which I would not have done. When you throw in Dame's money plus what Miles is making, I think we talked about in the offseason. Miles Turner is essentially a $50 million player on their roster.
Yes, and I don't understand
That's not the guy I would have done it for, but
no.
Miles Turner is not moving me if I'm Giannis. Like, that's kind of where I'm at. I feel like Milwaukee's going to get stuck with an amnesty Dame, Miles Turner on a big deal, and Giannis walking in the offseason. Yeah, they don't have any of their own picks. I mean, that's different discussion for a different day. But
and Giannis, we got to start having a discussion with him. And I am the biggest Giannis lover, probably.
I love Giannis too.
I watch Giannis on a weekly basis. I watch him 2 nights a week. But we got to talk about his early playoff exits and how
I heard Bill Simmons say he's only won 8 playoff series.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know the actual number. But
yeah, they were going through. LeBron's won like 40 something. Tim Duncan at 35. Like, when you think of Giannis, you think like he's only won 8. Joel's won 5 for perspective. Oh, and Giannis has Giannis has a title. And they got 4 in one fucking run.
And I hate to do the Spo's a genius thing, but Spo does start a lot of trends in the NBA like that. I don't know if you remember. He started playing a lot of zone in 2020, and now a lot of teams play zone. And then with Giannis specifically, just build the wall.
Yep.
And we started doing that. Everybody started doing that. Yep. I put here, it's very interesting because of where they finished and what you think of their team with their playoff exit. You would think they were dog shit during the season. They were first in 3-point percentage, top 5 in defensive field goal percentage, 11th in defensive rating, and 11th in offensive rating.
Way better than I would have thought.
And guess what, guys? That's playing in the East.
Yeah.
Where
it would be a good team.
If you get 48 wins, you're a 5th seed. But if you get 47 wins in the fucking West, you have an injury to one of your stars, you're a goddamn play-in team. That's the difference between the East and the West right now.
So Gary Trent's getting major minutes. Cole Anthony's going to get a shot. AJ Green just got extended. He might start. So Miles Turner's got to start. Yeah. It's going to be Miles Turner and Giannis. They're going to go double big.
This team just, I'll say it, after the Jimmy series where he put up 50 on them, I went on YouTube Live and said, Ayo, this team's too old. They got to break it up. And guess what? They ran it back again.
Yep.
They waited too long to get away from it. And so maybe Giannis is in their head. Maybe Giannis is like, they know that those are Giannis's guys, but they don't have really open communication of how he feels about them. Because I don't feel like Giannis is ever the guy if you call him, hey, you want Chris Middleton to get traded? Yeah. He's not that guy. Right. He's not.
Especially for Kuzma. So essentially from last year, they are swapping Damian Lillard for Cole Anthony and
Miles Turner.
Brook Lopez for Miles Turner.
Yeah.
Depends on what you thought about Brook Lopez last year. I thought he was okay, but clearly he's getting older. You can tell.
Can tell.
Yeah, they might have enough. I mean, enough being Giannis, like because that roster is disgusting to me.
Yeah, and he's gonna set them. I mean, they
Like,
have
listen,
shooters.
when you listen to the top three we just named in this conference: Cleveland, the Knicks, the Magic, and then you go to the Bucks roster. Like when you pull up a depth chart on ESPN, it is disgusting. But they have Giannis, who's arguably the best player in the world. He's top three every year. So yeah, he just might be enough to pull some regular season wins. But
Good God,
I got them at 7.
you got them at 7, and that's fair.
I struggled. I went between 5, 6, and 7. I couldn't decide where to fit them.
I just think Giannis's, like we talked about, effort on a nightly basis
probably enough.
Is like too much. And we have to think about when you're talking about how open this conference is, bro. Injuries happen all year. If two of these teams have a major injury to a pivotal player, hand the fucking title to the West.
That though, and also like the thing that probably made me put Milwaukee into more of the play-in range than a top 6.
Mm-hmm.
If Giannis picks up any Knicks and he's out 7 games, I mean the team
0-7.
The team is going in the he has got to play like 72 plus probably for them to have a shot at a top 6 seed.
Right? Yeah, to not be in the play-in.
Yeah, like he can't miss with like calf tightness. He can't sit out 2 weeks. They are as reliant on a superstar as I can recall a team being. You know, I'm sure there were some Luka teams, some Bron teams. Yeah. But man, this roster is bad, and they're asking a lot from this dude.
So those are the things. When I say Ja's getting traded, when I say Giannis is getting traded, those are the things I take into consideration. Like the record can be good, but the internal strife between.
Look at it last year. I mean, they had a winning record and they canned. Was it last year or the year before? Adrian Griffin, was that 2 years ago?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, same concept. Was it 2 years ago?
It happened so fast. Yeah, I know. Bro, he coached like 30 games, 12 games, and he was fired.
Yeah. But they had a good record, and they were still like, nah, let's bring in Doc. So that's the internal stuff was just off.
We can sit here and say, oh, we're playing it by ear, but these franchises move quick, and the players move even quicker, unfortunately for them. The Triple J injury on Memphis turning into maybe a shitty record at the beginning. Maybe Ja doesn't – we have a brand new coach that may slow up the tempo that Ja doesn't like to – like it has to do with the situation. It doesn't have to do with the player. Yeah. I'm more so looking at, all right, Ja's got a new coach. His second best player's out. His third best player's out.
Yeah.
Jalen Wells is an aspiring rookie that needs the ball in his hands. All right, bet. He might be out of there. And he has off-the-court issues, suspensions, injury-prone, all that shit.
Might be best for every party.
Coming into this situation this year, dog shit roster. Yes. You know how I know they're trying to get him back? Just it's in a bad spot when they go and sign his brothers. When they go out of their way.
2 of them. Like the Nassus, okay.
Fine.
But damn, they brought on a third.
Alex. Who the fuck is Alex?
That's crazy.
They're only missing Costas. So, to me, that shows desperation, not precision. 100%. That shows desperation, man. That's what it shows. So
100%. I find guys who do what I'm about to do pretty fucking annoying, to be honest with you. Like, oh, he's taking somebody's roster spot. Like, what are the odds the 14th and 15th best roster can help? But like, you are kind of spending 2 roster spots on cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, again, is it likely the 14th and 15th guy they'd sign instead of them could impact the team? Probably not. But man, it just goes to show, to your point, how desperate they are to let's just keep stroking Giannis's ego for as long as we got. Because this might be in my opinion, it's the last year. Again, I don't think it happens before the deadline. He's too big a player. The CBA has made salaries too fucking hard to swap. It's probably an off-season convo.
Fair point.
But I do think this is the last year in a Milwaukee uniform.
All right. Milwaukee.
All right, 6. So 6, you got Detroit.
Yes, sir.
I like Detroit.
This is a team that I think is going to take a little bit of a dip to the public. I just like last year, it seemed like everybody's talking about, I don't know, them as they
were sort of like the try-hard fairy tale regular season, like, let's play harder than you, pick up a couple extra scrappy wins. Like,
and you know what happens the next year with those teams? people start going, we gotta play the Pistons now.
Yeah.
we gotta get off the bus for the
Make
Pistons.
it up for a little bit more. Yeah. And I don't want to make like Dennis Schroeder a first team All NBA guy, but Schroeder was pretty fucking good for them.
Very impactful.
Like, very impactful player for all those that really, really watched.
He was in their closing lineups in the fucking
literally,
playoffs.
And played well. Like I don't think he's very easily replaceable, which is not a sentence I thought I'd find myself saying about Schroeder in 25, but he's sort of a sneaky big loss. And then say what you want about Malik Beasley in the playoffs. I mean, regular season, he was burning the fucking Nets down. Now, I know they got Duncan Robinson, similar-ish skill sets. Duncan could shoot that pill just like Malik, but Beasley had an awesome regular season for them last year. Jaden Ivey's hurt again. You know, that was another guy who maybe some
knee injury. He had a knee surgery.
He was starting to come into his own too before. Yeah,
it's right here on the notes.
Yeah, so Ivey's hurt again. It sounds like they're halting extension talks with Duren, which I just saw today. Not necessarily a bad thing. I think honestly, guys play better without the money, so I'm excited for him. I mean, that's a grown. He's kind of fun, man. I don't know what he turns into. He might scream like 15-year backup big, but he's at the very least a fun player right now.
I fucking love Jalen Duren.
Yeah, I do too. I think he's a good player.
He looks like Schroeder, a freak out there, by the way.
He's a grown man at 18. He came in huge. So, yeah, Schroeder's like a sneaky big loss. Malik Beasley for Duncan Robinson. We'll see how that works. Did they get KRIS LeVert too? Am I making that up? KRIS LeVert went somewhere.
Yeah, no, you're right.
KRIS LeVert? Okay.
Yep.
Well, you know how I feel about him. I can't stand the guy. But, you know, there's this meme on Twitter that's always like the KRIS LeVert wheel. You spin it. Sometimes it lands on Prime Mike. Like sometimes, yeah. He's just – he might steal you some games in the regular season.
During the Nets days, you would think he was Prime Mike.
Yeah, he's a bucket.
Yeah, I like this team. It's just like –
and I love Cade. I think Cade's just going to continue to get better. Like Cade's a true one.
He is a superstar.
Yeah.
Point blank period. Talent-wise, superstar. In teams like this, I always go like, okay, so Tobias Harris played a integral role in your team, right?
Right.
Yo, he's at the age, I hate to tell y'all, and I'm not saying
they had him guard
physical
Cat in the
age
playoffs.
Isn't bad.
Yeah.
It is the fact that guys like him, guys like Kyle Lowry, people who have miles on their body like that wake up one day and do not know how to get past somebody, do not know how to get open, do not know how to move, do not know how to play basketball at the pro level, right? That's what I'm worried about with that team. I think Asur Thompson takes a little bit of a leap. I think he's kind of being in the shadows because his brothers.
It's all about Amon and Katie the Rockets.
Bro,
he got the playoff setting.
I hate to tell y'all, he looks exactly like his brother. He's just less sporadic and less emotional while he plays.
He's got a little bit less on offense, I think, right now.
Yes.
But I honestly think he's a better defender.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
Hot take.
No one talks about him.
None. They're always like,
I can't believe we didn't even mention the sword.
Jump 48 inches. And I'm like, all right, Amon Thompson's amazing. I'm not hating.
I love him.
Amon Thompson's an incredible
he's
player.
Got all the PR. No one's talking about Asar.
But yeah,
even us, it took us this long to bring him up.
I'm excited to see Ron Holland's development. They got big B-ball Reed, boy. B-ball Paul,
boy. He tweeted the other day, my plus minus was 0. I got to be better. I'm like, dog, I miss this guy so much.
The God. Duncan Robinson. So don't ever compare Malik Beasley to Duncan Robinson. Broke. He got to 1,000 3-pointers in the NBA career faster than Steph did, by the way.
No, he's got a strap.
He got a strap. And the Heat have not had a playmaker in the last couple years with Jimmy fucking boo-hooing and shit and being hurt and all that. Have not had the playmakers that a Cade is.
Yeah.
And we don't even know how Jaden Ivey will look.
Yeah.
And that's really, I think they take a dip because they have to integrate a pivotal part of this offense.
Yeah.
A dude they drafted, 4 overall or some shit a couple years ago.
Ownership's going to want to make it work. Yeah.
You got to come back and make it work. And Jaden Ivey is cold as fuck. Before he broke his leg in half, horrible injury.
All the world. He was coming on. Yeah.
He was getting towards that 20 points per game, and he's like 22, 23.
Yeah. Yeah, he was coming on. No, that's a really good point. They are going to have to reintegrate that.
That's why I think they take a little dip, and they may
And he
be
can't shoot really, and he needs the ball. Yeah, it's
I
gonna be
think
kinda weird.
they are going to be that, and that's why to me, this is a point I was going to interrupt you, but I didn't because I'm a good host. Schroeder, the thing that he does for Cade, dog. I hate to tell y'all, man, Cade needs some possessions off the ball.
Yeah.
I know we want the ball in their hand the whole game.
Yeah.
Dog, they have to take a breath.
They have to. Yeah.
They may need, hey, guess what? Your superstar has the right to shoot an open shot off a catch.
Yeah.
I feel like people feel like that is not like
it's the
applicable
Tyrese
to
Maxey
their
conversation in Philly. It's the same
it's
thing.
like, oh no. I want the ball in his hands all the time. Like, no, bro. I want my superstar to be able to fucking chill a little bit. Not on purpose, like Bam, like my favorite player.
Yeah.
Right? My best player. But
that's what fans don't look like. We see, I don't want to like deep dive too hard, but like, yeah, man, you don't want your guy to have to try to break a full court press every time down the court.
No.
Like the amount of times I'll pivot real quick. Maxi, he should not have to dribble in circles. And you got to make the game a little bit easier for these guys.
Yep.
And Cade not having, they can go, look, and a lot of coaches will say, well, our best play starts with them having the ball, right? It's the Jalen Brunson conversation.
Yeah.
Why would you run like a floppy action for Mikal Bridges when honestly we're probably going to get our best look when Jalen Brunson, let them do that hero shit in the fourth quarter when the game slows down and you really need them. It's okay to rest a guy for the first, you know what I mean? First half, first three. And I say rest loosely, just free up a couple possessions to your point.
Yes.
That shit goes a long way as far as stamina and cardio goes at the end of the game.
But yeah, very high on the Pacers as a team and just really high on Cade.
This is our biggest pivot on when we go to Indiana next.
Yeah, Indiana.
I'm fascinated to hear this one. I don't even have them in the top 10.
You have them out of the playoffs?
Yeah. They're not even in the play-in. TJ McConnell's missing some time to start.
Yep.
And the more I think about it, they do have a good roster. Like Pascal's good.
So
D-Smith is a guy like.
So on paper, we may go like, all right, Halliburton, you know what I'm saying? But to me, I go, all right, they got Rick Carlisle, 1,
Yep.
2, camaraderie.
Rick Carlisle might matter more than any. He might impact a regular season win total more than anything else.
Hey, Mavs fans, quit fucking trying to fire coaches. You've had some of the best coaches in the NBA. And you keep you wanted to fire Jason Kidd till you're in the final, literally up until game fucking 3 of the goddamn Western Conference Finals. You wanted Jason Kidd fired,
and then all those reports come out that the Knicks want to hire
Luka.
All those reports come out. The Knicks are trying to hire Kidd, and they're like, "Fuck you, he's ours, bro."
Extension, bitch.
Right.
How about that?
Yep. Now he is extended.
Shut up. You have an elite coach.
I think Spo and Carlisle might matter more to a regular season over-under win total than any coach in the NBA. Like, I think people.
Spo.
I think people watch the Pacers and think, "Oh, that's easy. I could do that." He just lets them run fast and lets them play. You guys don't understand the amount of coaches are control freaks, right? Like me and you talk about it all the time. When a young guy makes a mistake for a lot of these guys, hey, come sit next to Papa.
That's why
one mistake.
I won't play a young guy.
Right. And there's like it's not that easy to just. And again, not everyone has Tyrese Halliburton, right? Like he's one of the 5 most creative open court players that we have in the NBA, and their whole team is in great shape, right? Like they play a style that nobody else plays. So to your point, like Rick might be enough to cobble up. When I saw McConnell out, I start to get a little bit concerned about an organizer, at least for a bit, but I know you are I know you're a Matherin guy. This is where we depart. And I saw his stat line in the preseason, bro. I went to send it to you. I was like, nah, I can't give him that. You see that game he had the other day?
Nah.
Oh, bro, I'd have to look it up. He was like 9 for 9 at half, 26 points, like something crazy. I was like, nah, I can't send this.
I'm a Benedict Matherin guy.
Contract year Ben Matherin, no Halliburton. Like, he's going to be putting shots up.
Yeah, I don't think Benedict Matherin is going to be out there handling the ball with Nembhard out there. Now, by the way, public guys, listen, Nembhard is an incredible player, by the way.
Nembhard's awesome.
He's a very good player. please stop talking about him like he's an all-star. He averaged 10 points a game last year.
Yep. Don't do
Can
this.
we listen?
He's one of the biggest playoff risers of
ever.
the last. Yeah. Like,
listen,
it's inexplicable. I can't explain it, but.
And don't get it twisted. You see flashes during the season. And I think we will get more flashes. So it's either going to be he's going to be a higher point guy with less efficiency, or higher point guy, higher efficiency, or same efficiency, whatever. Yep. That's the only way to go. But
that's the hardest thing for fans to realize is you can't, just because a guy shoots, let's say his playoff stats, whatever, 55 from the floor, 58 from three, or some bullshit, whatever Nembhard does. You cannot just take statistics, scale up their usage.
No,
it doesn't work. Like, that's what makes the superstars great.
One of my best friends ever, Michael Brinkley. Michael will give me a guy that's averaging 6 minutes a game and put his shit on per 36.
And it's per 36, bro. I'm like, dude, you can't use that when a guy's playing.
He used to do that.
Bro.
I will defend Michael. He does not do that anymore.
Like, if you're playing 29 minutes, okay, we'll put you per 36. When you're getting 12 minutes a night, man, you got to chill out.
So I saw this thing on Twitter that made me laugh because, once again, I hate to be I know I'm right, here's my proof. But on Twitter, they said, why don't we bring up Pascal Siakam and Jordan debates? Like, hey, y'all are playing plumbers. There's Pascal Siakam. I literally said that verbatim on my pod, like during the playoff preview. Yo, Siakam, guys, I hate to tell y'all, bro. He is an all-NBA guy, by the way.
Siakam's cold.
He's been on the All-NBA team, I think, 2 or 3 times in his career.
Yeah, he's cold.
In the era of some of the most elite wings that you've ever seen in your fucking life, right?
I think a lot of people saw what he did at a super young age during the Toronto run, and they sort of just attached that to him. Like, he's a forever role player. Like,
no,
Siakam's fucking good now.
No,
he's weird. He's awkward. He's herky jerky. Like, it doesn't.
And guess what?
Look the cleanest, but
I want to know. I want to know if the 3-point shooting can be maintained. He bumped up to almost a 40% shooter from the corner last year.
Yep.
With Halliburton out there, those looks are a lot easier. Let me tell you. But the reason I believe in this team outside of Rick Carlisle, I just think they know how to work through adversity. People forget they started last year 10 and 15.
Yeah, I feel kind of gross looking at it now. Not having the top 10.
No,
having the Bulls over them is kind of.
No, I understand it though. I picked the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals while I was high. I think Ben Shepherd's a good player during the regular season. I think he can hoop. I think Aaron Nesmith is a fucking wrecking ball during the regular season. I think Obi Toppin, by the way, has just manifested this life of being a competent, very good NBA role player that I thought was never possible while he was playing for the Knicks. James Wiseman, I want to see what happens there. I don't know what the fuck he is. Tony Bradley and Jay Huff, they are dying at center. They are dying. Now, if you don't know who Jay Huff is.
They're excited about Jay Huff.
Jay Huff can shoot.
Hey, he can shoot the shit out.
You're going to get some updates on your phone this year on NBA Central, whatever fucking NBA Twitter you look at. And it's going to be like, Jay Huff. 17 minutes, 5 for 5 on the 3-point ball.
Yeah,
Indiana got a pickup.
He's like a 6'11". He looks like a plumber at 6'11", but
yeah, Michael Jordan competition, 6'11".
I was watching open runs with him about a week ago. I was like, dude, this dude is nasty. Now,
I told you about that. So I said, Jay Huff. No, you know why I found him? Because I was randomly watching a preseason game one time for the Lakers. This fucker was shooting from the parking lot, just nothing but cash.
And he's an athlete. The crazy part is he can jump a little bit too. Like,
yes, bro. He played for Memphis, I believe, last year. He got some minutes in.
Yeah, he'd be so fun with Hallie. I'm so sad Hallie's out.
Yeah, a stretch 5, stretch anything with Hallie.
The thing I struggle with the most, I guess, is as much praise as we just gave Carlisle.
I'm gonna get some more wine. I'll be right back. I hear you.
Yeah. It all starts with Halliburton to me. Like, that team was trained in their brain to grab a rebound, turn, find Hallie. Right when you release the ball to Hallie, take off, and Hallie's gonna find something. Whether it's a hit ahead, whether he sprints through the paint and dribbles outside the 3-point line, and they force an awkward switch, or a guy hesitates here and there. Like, Hallie is sort of what made the whole thing go. And
that's a really good point.
Stylistically, to me, they got to keep the same style with all units. One, because TJ McConnell plays very similarly, right? Like, TJ's gotten really, really good at the Steve Nash dribble.
He's sporadic in the half court as well.
He's kind of sporadic in the half court. He can pull up and hit a midi, but the Steve Nash dribble is essentially where you dribble under the goal, for those that don't know, and you don't pick it up. Like, you keep the dribble alive, and you just kind of – you can keep circling and circling until something breaks down. You're banking on a miscommunication somewhere. When that guy – and maybe they don't start him when he comes back. I'm not really sure what Rick's going to do. You know, a lot of guys they like to keep the guy in that role, and so they'll place a lesser player in the starting lineup to keep sort of the camaraderie. Whether TJ is starting or coming off the bench, whomever is replacing the Hallie minutes, I'm just not sure it can be ran. Obviously, it can't be ran the same way. Hallie is one of one as a hit ahead guy, as a visionary, as a just kind of the way he sees the game. All these Obi Toppin threes and Pascal corner threes and Neesmith from the wing, like,
I get it.
It's just going to look a lot different to me. And I think Hallie's, and I've hated on him too, admittedly. That playoff run moved me. I think guys are going to sort of realize, just because the guy averages 19 and 10, his impact is much, much more than that. And I think we're going to see it in shot quality, probably the most on this team, more than any other team in the NBA. So I guess that's kind of why I'm out on them. But to your point, they're going to play hard. Rick's going to have them running. They still play a unique style. They're still going to tire teams out on the second half of back-to-back. Nobody wants to see Indiana on the schedule. They're going to be able to pick up some cheapies. I think Hallie is too good of a player. Now, granted, maybe I should have him in the top 10, but 7 to me is rich. But I am excited to watch them.
Yeah, no doubt. I just gave them respect for winning the conference.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, and
I just think Hallie is a much better player than if you pull up his Wikipedia. Right?
So I was really about to say,
that.
I would watch Hallie. What's up, baby girl? I would watch Hallie and be like, damn, bro, he's killing, right? And I watch Hallie often.
Yeah, and he's frustrating. Sometimes his
I would check his numbers, and I would check him often. I would think he was a 23 and 13 guy. I'm not joking. He just seems like when you watch him play, he averages probably 22 and 12 to 13, like a James Harden stat line. No bullshit. But it's not that.
And he would have a ton of games in the playoffs. Yeah.
The fast-paced nature.
We're in the fourth quarter.
The hockey assist everywhere.
Yeah, the hockey assist. We'd be sitting in the fourth quarter of a bunch of playoff games this past run. Allie's got like 6 points on 2 for 5.
Oh, that's good.
With 8 assists. And I'm like, he has 6 points?
Yeah.
I remember Twitter would kill him. And then, of course, the motherfucker drained a game winner. And it's like, it all's forgiven. Like, it was
and that's –
But he brings so much more than the box score.
I got to stop getting triggered by NBA Twitter because I have to –
Me too. I still do.
I have to go, okay, this is a fucking 17-year-old.
Literally, it's a
that is watching YouTube highlights, bro, putting an opinion out there. And, yeah, I sit here and do research for hours, and he gets 1.8 thousand retweets for that dumbass take. But guess what? I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm going to talk the educated shit and whatever. But when they would hate on Hallie, I'm like, did you watch the game? He controlled the entire pace.
Yeah, right.
They're up by 8. He is the reason his team is even getting an open look anywhere. Right. Nobody's beating anybody off the dribble except for him. Like, I would watch them and go, oh, when Pascal's out of the game, they have no offense outside of Hallie going, okay, I'm going to dribble around till somebody's open. It's going to be a perfect pass.
Yeah. That shit's always in the pocket.
Crazy. All right.
Yeah.
We're going to the Celtics. We get to dance on their grave.
Let's go, man. Hey.
Finally, fuck the Celtics. Fuck everything they stand for. You pieces of shit. You thought you
Disclaimer, we do not wish Achilles on anyone. Disclaimer. Okay, we're done with that. Fuck Boston.
Wouldn't wish an Achilles on anybody, but
their starting lineup has me so fucking excited. Like, guys, I'm a Sixer fan. Boston's lineup has me excited.
The hate watch.
For the hate watch. Like, the Sixers could win 17 games. This hate watch is going to fuel me, dude.
Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Jaylen Brown, Kada, Sam Hauser, Luka Garza.
There's your starters right there. Neemias Queta and Sam Hauser. And
Anthony Simons off the bench, and I'm telling you,
Pritchard and Simons.
He'll be traded.
He'll be gone by the deadline.
Right when they traded for him, I went, oh, He's getting traded. Rue, go
Yeah.
sit down. My dog's bothering me. Jesus.
I'm
Fuck
sorry.
outta
That
here.
is a deeply unserious roster.
Yeah, I have nothing to say about the Celtics. Listen, I can sit here
Question,
and
real quick. Are they worse? Are they a worse roster than Milwaukee?
nah.
I think they are.
I think Derek White and Peyton Pritchard would be the second best player outside of
Yeah, I guess Giannis is doing the heavy lifting.
I think Anthony Simons, Derek White, and Peyton Pritchard are better than every player on the Bucks except for
I agree. I guess they got the Giannis bump.
like
That
yeah.
Milwaukee roster is bad, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Miles
So
Turner. Yeah, but still.
yeah, I would
And
love
Sam
to
Ha-
sit
like-
here and go, man.
It's
I
just a
feel-
question. I just had to add. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I saw Neemias Queta, and I actually first saw this tweet when I sent it to you back when they had Niang on the roster, and they had him penciled in at the 4, and I was like, this might be one of the worst rosters I've ever seen. Sam Hauser, solid player, like whatever, but love me some Derek White. Fucking hate him, but he's an awesome player.
Yeah,
I just think it's a bad team.
I would say I feel bad for the Celtics, but fuck them.
I hate watching them straight out of my top 10. No, I put them at 9. I put them at 9.
I will tweet. I'm going to. The Celtics are so bad, right? And you know what's so funny? They're going to end up like going 49 and 40.
They're going to go fucking 42 and 40. I've no doubt.
By the way, I let me give some respect to them, right? I think the defensive identity will go nowhere. I think
offensively as well.
Derek White with an expanded role. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown with an expanded of a role. Your take?
No. Hey, we're going.
Your take is in order.
This is probably
here.
why I'm more excited for this take.
I was going into the when Tatum tore his Achilles, I was like, man, and I wasn't looking at all right, they're gonna dump off Drew. I literally was just like in the moment, like the week of Jason tearing his Achilles. I go, man, Jaylen Brown could win the MVP next year. And then I saw the roster. And I went, if this fucker gets to 45 to 48 wins, he can get a top 5 MVP vote.
Yeah.
If he plays well.
But he can't run an offense.
No, he does not have that ability.
No,
and
he doesn't have Tatum,
by the way.
Yeah.
Tatum has improved on that, by the way.
And Tatum is far and away better than even him. And Tatum's not in the same tier as your typical upper echelon superstar.
No. I've never understood that.
Jaylen is always best used as a second side. Give him the rock at the elbow. Let him jab. Like I don't see a lot of cohesion on offense. Like I think they're probably going to rely a lot on. I think Pritchard has a really big role this year, personally. Just to try to get them in stuff.
I was telling you, like, hey, I don't know how I feel about this 6-man shit because. And that's why I said, I don't know how Peyton's going to be utilized, but I didn't expand. I think he's going to be utilized a lot more.
I think he might have a big year as far as usage goes. Yeah.
And we're going to see what these guys are valued at now. And the thing is, we sit here and talk shit about Tatum so much.
We do.
And then
just
now,
hurt me.
and I stand on all of it, by the way. I am sorry. I have seen that fucker up 22 and have
100%.
literally 11 points going 3 for 6. And then he'll sit there and he'll end up with 21 shot attempts and go 9 for 21 with 26 points.
It's literally all spite.
All that shit.
Yeah, it's all spite. It's just because I've watched my entire adult life. The second my best player left the court, we got fucking bludgeoned. It's all spite. But yeah, he is the best player. They're definitely going to feel that loss. I've got him at 9, so we're sort of in the same ballpark.
What was my next team?
You have Miami at 9.
All right. Y'all want to rant?
Funny enough, you got your team and my team, 9 and 10. We can hit them both at the same time. For clarity, I had Philly at 6, everyone. And it is, I'm going to preface it now, it is only because I watched Joel Embiid play in a preseason game. If I had not seen him take the court with 2 legs, my list would look way different right now. That's all it is. It's just hopium.
All right. I may have to get something out of the way while we do this. All right, the Heat. I've been waiting for this. I've been antsy to talk about them because I hate this franchise right now so much. All right. First season below a sub 500 season for the first time in 7 years. We lose Duncan and Haywood, the fucking I'll say it on my podcast. The retarded Miami Heat people, I know you have a kid, you can't say those words.
Still say them.
They think that Duncan and Haywood is going to affect this team. To me, Duncan was as integral as, and that's how bad our offense was, to say Duncan Robinson in 2023, 2024, 2024, 2025 was as integral as like a really high-level shooter can be. Right. And he isn't to the Clay level, the prime Clay level. He isn't to those guys' level of having all-around scoring prowess. So it's different being a shooter like Tyler Hero rather than somebody else because they have something else to go to. He just developed a pump fake and go a year ago, 2 years ago. We got Fontecchio, we got Jack Eunice. The rotation is pissed. Listen, I sit here and I label
who's starting opening night.
Davion Mitchell.
Davion
Mitchell, Hero, Powell, Bam, Khalil. I know Powell's out. That's the whole thing. I don't know where we stand with the. I would imagine
is
Hero
Norm going to start while
while
Tyler's out? Is Norm starting?
I think he would start with Hero. I would.
What about when Tyler's out though? Like
but I
start
doubt
the year, like opening night. It's Davion, Bam,
Powell, Wiggins,
Norm,
Bam, and Khalil. You would hope. I can't predict the starting lineup because my fucking coach can't get over the fact that my 21-year-old center doesn't come to work at 4:30 in the morning when practice starts at fucking 7:30.
So y'all don't even know, like Miami. Y'all don't. Even
don't know a fucking thing. I don't know. If somebody could tear their ACL, they're gonna say they're day to day. That's the issue with this shit. And then we get no offseason moves, but behind the curtain of fucking Pat Riley's nursing home, apparently we're charging up for 2027.
I saw that today.
What?
Kendrick Perkins was like, this will be Bam's last season in a Heat uniform.
Listen, I've never been the guy that says trade them. They don't deserve it. I don't give a fuck. Bam, sit your 19-point per ass. Points per game ass on the roster. Sit there and do you, because you ain't breaking 22 this year. I pray you do, but you never will because you won't fucking have an aggressive bone in your body. Now to the front office. I have asked Chris. Chris will tell you. I've asked for one thing. I've never asked for a superstar. I've never asked for anything outside of a backup big for Bam. So I did a study. I did not look at this beforehand. I'm going to close it and I'm going to go off memory of the backup bigs that we've had for Bam. All right, let's go. Since 2020, Chris Silva, y'all don't know who he is. Myers Leonard said a Jewish slur. Probably would have got a raise at this point in the fucking world.
Yep.
Dwayne Dedman, Kevin Love, Orlando Robinson, Omar Yurtseven. Hello, Omar Yurtseven. I can't name anymore.
This is activating PTSD for me, bro.
Thomas Bryant.
Dog, we could
Precious Achua.
We could do a full 2-hour pod on backup bigs for our teams.
Cody Zeller. Orlando. We went to the finals and we played Cody Zeller in the finals, yo. What? I have asked for one thing.
Wait, who's the best? Who's the best backup big from all of them? Try and think of ours for Joel.
I am not joking. The biggest impact we've had was probably Myers Leonard because he stretched AD out to the perimeter in that Bubbles finals, and he went on a burner for like 2 games. That's probably the most.
Literally, I think ours was B-ball Paul or 38-year-old Dwight Howard. Like, dude, it's bad. We also had Dwayne Dedman, by the way.
Yeah. He's fun. He uses his 6 fouls in 13 minutes.
He was fucking awful by the time he got there.
I have all these fun facts about the Heat that I had to go get. All right. 22 out of the 45 losses we were leading by double digits. That's the most in 30 years. 15 of those losses. 15 of those losses, we were up by double digits after the third, and that's the most in 40 years. We were one of the only teams, if not the only team I saw on there. I was looking at net rating, and I said, wait, the Heat were like 4 or 5 games under 500. How did we have – we had a positive net rating last year because we couldn't finish games. Chris texted me one night and said, hey, y'all lost this game. Is the box score right? It said y'all had 8 points in the fourth quarter. I said, oh, yeah, that happened last week too.
I'll never forget. I had it. I popped up YouTube
said,
on the
is this
phone.
right?
I clicked it. They were up huge. I exit out. I pull up ESPN to box score check, and I'm like, hang on, let me say, bro, 8? You were like, bro, I'm done.
I got Terry Rozier taking 13 shots in the fourth quarter.
Dude, 8 points in a dude. That will test a man. 8 points in a quarter will fucking test you guys. There are 12 minutes in a quarter. You got to understand this. Like,
I looked Nia in the face.
Reggie Miller scored 8 points once in what? Fucking 6 seconds or whatever the fuck he did. Like, Jesus, man.
Dog, Nia, one of those games, it was against the Magic. I'll never forget it. Against the Magic, we had, I think, 8 points to like 30 in the fourth quarter. We were up by 25 and we lost. I got on my knees and I literally just like grabbed my hat and I was like this. And Nia goes, "Are you okay?" I go to the room. I just go to the fucking room right now. And I don't even talk to her like that. I was like, go to the fucking room. I can't. Go to the fucking room.
Oh, between me, you, and Tony,
she's
that
trying
was
to give me year. I'm like, if you're going to interrogate me, you got to record it for content because you can't do this free willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Like you can't interview me after you saw me like, I can almost change this game because we're up 21, but I'm a Heat fan and I know better.
Yeah.
That's the real bad part is that as a Heat fan, you can go into the fourth quarter up 21 at the beginning and you'll never turn that fucking game off because it's probably not over.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's going to come down to 4 points and that's it. I'm sick of it. This franchise, I'm depending on Jaime Jaquez. Everybody in this fucking fan base is looking at everybody at their ceiling. Andrew Wiggins is a bum. Terry Rozier is a fucking bum. You're hyping up Pell Larson. You're hyping up Nikola Jokic, who hasn't done shit. We're going to depend on fucking Fontecchio to give us 22 minutes a game. Are you fucking serious, bro? Give me a break. Y'all want to see here and hate on Tyler Hero?
I like the Norm Powell edition.
Yeah, I do
That's
too.
A good one.
What I hate about this fucking fan base, they sit here and they choose a side. They go, okay, Bam's good, Tyler's trash. Tyler's good, Bam's trash. Listen, guys, they're both 2s or 3s on a championship team. I hate to tell you. I hate to tell you that Bam is a 1, will never win a championship. Tyler as a 2 will never win a championship. I hate to tell you. So what you got to realize is one of them's got to go. You got to stop sitting here bitching about Tyler and his pull-up threes with 1:30 left in the Hawks game in fucking November. Please let it go. He's 25, 5-5, and he's 25 years old.
Yep. Take it or leave it.
Shut the fuck up.
God, the longer we do this,
not a championship contender. We aren't the early 2000s Heat. We don't have D-Wade. We don't have LeBron. We have a half-dead general manager, president of basketball operations, and our coach is the most stubborn motherfucker that I'll never criticize in my life. That's it for the Heat. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Yeah, it's like I think when you do these exercises, right? Like I try to take 3 approaches, really. You go, what's the best that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? What's the most realistic? Like find me in the middle. And Miami, there's almost like no
difference.
Yeah, it's like they're all like
the same.
They're all there is like no, because to your point, they are short a guy, like a dude, and I just struggle to see them doing anything other than either 44-40 or 40-44 like that.
Yep.
That's probably too many games. Whatever the 44-38. 38-44, like that whole window just feels like their territory.
That's us.
Like, to your point, unless Bam in year 28 has a random uptick in aggression, because Bam does have a bag, for those that do not watch, that's why he pisses me the fuck off, because he will show he's got great touch, got a great floater. He showed it last
half of last season, bro.
Awesome touch at the elbow. Open. He's a hub on offense. He's a great short roll passer. Like, the threes I can do without, right? Like I get trying to add it to the game, but I don't want him taking more than 2 a game. Probably I'm cool with one or two just to maybe try to stress the defense. But
Hey, he shot 45% from the corner last year.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm cool with 2 a game. I probably
Yeah.
don't want him getting up more than that, but I get he's going to have to from time to time, especially if you're going double big with Khalil.
Yeah, and without Tyler.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
Khalil can shoot more consistently than Bam can, in my opinion, from the 3-point line.
Like Miami to me is like the perfect. They're like y'all kind of remind me of Toronto after Kawhi. Like a contender's going to come trade.
Hold up. I want to take that as disrespect, but
No. It's not, I mean it like this. Like
I know what you mean.
When I left Toronto, they didn't have a guy. So okay, a contender looks at Hero and they're like, he could be our 3. Like he could be our Austin Reeves type of player, a really good player. A contender looks at Bam. Hey, we're just missing that defensive, that versatile big who can play in the short. Like they to me are the perfect team that contenders could come and pluck impact players from, and you could send out like 5 different players from the Heat and help contenders win. But together,
nothing.
They just don't have the guy, and so it doesn't work. You know, I feel like we're on the same page there. It's like Norm Powell could really help a contender. Like,
hey, listen,
when you're short a guy in the NBA, guys, you don't have a shot. Like, it really doesn't matter. You've got to have a dude.
Yeah, and all those Jimmy jokes that people made for a while, like Jimmy over PG, yes, bro.
Yeah, he's better.
Y'all don't understand what he was working with, man. I hate to tell you. And
the older we've gotten, the more we've appreciated like how wrong some of our past opinions are, how to value guys who don't stuff the box. Like
my favorite clip,
he is a winning ball player and he can go get you 30.
That's my favorite clip, the whole clown video of everybody saying like, oh, Jimmy Butler wants to be the guy. He's not the guy. He's going to Miami. They're going to lose. And then all that shit just comes to fruition. And that's why as Heat fans, we are in the worst conundrum ever because our structure of a franchise has worked, but it feels outdated now. But you're not sure if it's outdated or if the guys aren't there to make it work. And to give us a positive twist on this team, to be honest, I think we have 2 of the best shot makers in the league. I'm not saying top 10. I think Norman Powell and Tyler Hero are 2 of the best contested shot makers in the league. I think the offense can take a step up.
Yeah, and maybe a lot, bro. He's a good offensive player.
Maybe those fourth quarters aren't just like the repulsive, just dribble hand off to Tyler. Okay, I get it and come back to the pick with Bam. Yeah. Oh, I get trapped off the pick and roll, so I pick up my dribble, but the help defender has come to Bam, so when I pass it, he's there to contest. There's 2 on the shot clock. He's got to throw up some bullshit. Maybe having Norm out there will be able to go, oh, let's relieve some pressure. Let's just kick it to the elbow. Who are we kicking it to when I got fucking Duncan Robinson out there who can only catch and shoot, and if he goes to the rim, you never know what's going to happen? Or, I don't know, Terry Rozier out there, Jaime Jaquez, Nicola. I think Norman brings something to this team, and I think Spo is so good, and he went through a lot of stuff personally last year that they didn't really talk about till the end of the season because he looked off. You don't understand. If I can call out Eric Spoelstra for rotations, which is a big NBA Twitter thing now, guys, rotations are meant to be malleable, right? You have to realize that if you're not an elite team, your rotations have to be malleable because you don't know who the fuck you can play on a nightly basis. His rotations were really bad, and it felt like he didn't want to go with what the fans said was right because he knew it was right with Khalil Ware. But once again, that's the end of the Heat, and we got to go to your team.
Do we have to?
We do. Right. Let me give my opinion.
Yeah, give your opinion because I've got him at 6. This is, I mean, it's crazy. How long have we done this pod where I would guarantee you if we ran back every episode of this pod when we do our preview, there's probably not a single year that I had the Sixers outside the top 3. Like, so for me to sit here and tell you guys, no, this is actually like glass all the way full as a 6 seed. That's what it is. It's a different era, but you start us. You got us at 10. I got us at 6. I actually have y'all at 8. You have y'all at 9.
Yeah.
So yeah, hit Philly. I want to hear it from an outsider's perspective. So I'll give you guys an honest, to clarify for everyone, after last year, even the world's most optimistic Sixer fan, like stands has seen some of my texts over the past year. Like it actually makes me sad to think Joel might be done. But every single glass half full Sixer fan that had any sort of hope for a championship window, everyone has now moved on and said, if PG and Joe don't have it anymore, that's okay. We are really at peace with that because we have a young core of guards that can at least make basketball watchable. Just to kind of give y'all, for the last 5 years of my life, it's been championship or bust, even though we haven't made an Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh my God.
It's been, we got a shot. Because
time is a circle.
Right. Because we had at the time one of the 5 best players in the world.
Do you know who you are now?
Dude, it's weird.
You're the Cowboys.
I've said this to many people. And the Joel injury took so much life out of me personally and most of the fan base.
Just the way you describe it.
Honestly,
it took so much life out of me.
I remember Molly was feeding Owen downstairs when Joel got announced he was having surgery, and I was like,
"Damn, I got to be a father and a husband today." Still,
I'm like, babe, I think it's it for him. I honestly think it's it. And I'll always tell the story to anyone I know. People would ask me why you feel the need to watch Sixers Hornets in November. And I'm like, because I'll never see another player like this dude. All right. I had to get my feels real quick, y'all. But he played the preseason. He looked pretty good. We're going to let Sands riff. I'm glass half full now after seeing that. We'll see where this takes us. Let's hit him.
Yeah. I mean, just to follow up on the wife.
Paul George out for a little bit real quick. Jared McCain out for a couple weeks, probably. I bet they come back around the same time. I'm thinking 2 weeks of regular season action-ish, give or take. McCain, maybe 3.
I sent a text to Nia that Tom Brady retired, and she said, "Is that a bad thing?"
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
I said, "All right, I'll see you at home." That's all I said. This is one of the worst days of my life. I just came off a Super Bowl. But
so imagine if he had been in your life for all
my
feels
team,
like a family member. Yeah, it's crazy. I can't explain it to anyone.
Yeah, when Levante and Mike Evans retire, I'm gonna die. But 76ers last year, PG, Maxey, and Embiid only played 15 games together.
Year from hell. The hardest year I've ever experienced as a
I would imagine
basketball.
And I said it. I wanted to post a clip, but I didn't want to taunt you.
Hey, it's fair game.
I said in that draft, we do a draft stream every year too. I said, "Hey man, you got to realize that you're one injury away." Yeah. And by the way, once again, toot my own horn here. In 2021, 2022, I believe I released a podcast talking about how super teams were dead, just off the overall skill of players now and the salary cap.
Right.
Now, Quentin Grimes came in and balled. That's what makes this a weird situation to me too, because how do you make a guy that went 22-5-5 for 28 games? How do you make him go to the bench and just kind of eat it?
It is weird.
But with them, it's a team where I have too much respect and I'm too nice to my friends. So
shoot us straight here.
Yeah.
I mean, you got us at 10.
No,
you're just calling us better than the Wizards.
I had you at 7.
I mean, that's the thing, though. Depending on how full your glass is, none of them would surprise me. So it would surprise me if we finished 12th.
Yeah. So it's okay. I'm not going to disrespect Joel. By the way, I'm not disrespecting a guy named Tyrese Maxey. He just averaged 26, 27 points a game, bro.
And he played with a broken finger down the stretch before they sat him down.
He's a bona fide stud. I don't want to disrespect how good that guy is at playmaking and getting everybody involved. And now I think this is the year he officially is crowned the leader of this squad. And we may see a bump in that. So I kind of dialed y'all back because I was like, listen.
Yeah, you were on the Maxey train early, even when Harden was there.
Rookie year,
there is a lot of there's a lot of sentiment that hey, he might actually lead them in scoring this year, and he is the team's vocal leader. He's comfortable now. With
dude, that's those.
That's
that Kentucky shit, man. Yeah. Bam and Hero, both vocal leaders. With Maxey, once again, I was on him rookie year. His finishing ability at
I'll
the
never
rim,
forget us texting about his floater. We're
as that small of a guard in your rookie year, that finishing ability is not supposed to be good. If you watch Lonzo, who's supposed to be a superstar, play his rookie year at the rim, he looked like he was a JV high school player.
Yeah.
And I know a lot about that because I was on JV my junior year. But with this rotation, like Kyle Lowry, gross. I believe in Jared McCain. Guys, if y'all haven't seen Jared McCain play basketball, the nail polish jokes are cool. The TikTok jokes are cool. All that. Get the jokes off. It's fine.
It's fine.
If you watch him, I watch all my favorite or all my friends' favorite teams a lot. It's hard to watch the Mavericks because I get blackouts in the area, which makes no sense. Fuck you, League Pass.
Yep.
Jared McCain is the real deal.
I still am like scared to say it, but I just watched that Brett Usher video again.
I'm
yesterday.
Outside perspective, bro. That dude is fucking insane. The off the dribble shooting.
I watched that Brett Usher video yesterday, and I was like, "Dog, like we might have one."
This is not a guy on a bad team who gets kickouts and shoots. This was a guy that was on a bad team where he was a bad team with playoff aspirations who was relied on very hefty.
Yep.
He had a hefty load when he was playing his rookie year. And let me tell you, he stepped up. All right. He was balling.
I think he's one of the best relocation shooters in the league already.
Yes.
Like at relocating without the ball. He's one of the only guys that looks, he's not Steph, but Steph-ish. Like the give, pop back out.
And people don't understand that.
He's got a rare skill set. And
they don't know what that
way
does.
More on-ball juice than anyone would have ever thought.
Yep.
Like a little bit of like that in-between game.
Because when I watched some Duke games, I didn't see it with him. But and then he came into the league.
You knew he could shoot. Yeah, you knew
he
could shoot.
But I don't know what that is. I thought Austin Rivers could shoot too. I love Edwards. I love VJ Edgecombe. I think I've said this to you. I think his floor is like not literally Nicholas Batum, but a Batum type player where he is a very good defensive player always. And
Derek White is kind of what I said.
Provide offense.
That's a really good player. Yeah.
And then you got PG, Grimes, Eric Gordon, Oubre, Beaucamp, Bona, Embiid, and Drummond. I think Drummond has been the best backup center in the league for years now. Man, I like the team. I just had to take a step back because the team in general has disaster written all over it, just from the point of Kyle Lowry, Embiid, and Paul George.
Yeah.
If those guys get hurt, you're right back in the position you are last year. We don't ever know what we're getting from Paul George. And now it seems like this would be some Paul George shit. Because as much as I hate on Paul George, it's all about playoff performance.
Yeah.
But Paul George is an incredible basketball player.
He's been a really impactful player, yeah.
And this would be some dumbass year where everybody's going, I don't know what he's going to do. Probably dog shit, and he comes out and averages 23, 4, and 5 on 48% shooting, 38% from 3, and everything's fine. That's the thing.
I could see a 20 per game on 46.5%. 38 from 3,
and from it,
that's glass half full. That's what we're hoping for.
A guy that
your point, it's not a good sign that he's already fucking hurt again.
Once again, and that's the thing with PG. And I hate to say it because I don't say this about players. I don't because I think it's very serious retirement shit. I think he has a foot out the door. Right after that podcast popped off, I'm not joking. Right after that podcast, just from eye test,
fully guaranteed.
I don't care about numbers. I didn't go research it. Right when that podcast started getting viral, going up, his numbers took a significant dip. Just from the eye test, from jokes that I make about Trae Young rapping to Micah Parsons' podcast. I keep tracking shit like that with my dumbass brain. I go, oh, he started rapping. Let's see what he does.
Something else to think about. Yeah.
Yes. He started a podcast. Let's see what he does. I think it's funny when Josh Hart and Brunson make a podcast when they get a super team, but didn't have one before. But y'all are really close, apparently. But when you get a super team, you go into the playoffs, you lose. You're talking to your coach on the podcast. He gets fired. I like looking at that shit.
Yeah. That's good shit.
But the floor is yours, my man. Go ahead.
All right, I got us as
bring up Marc Gasol in 2021 and
Joel learned from that playoff setting. He cried, came out a better man. No, so PG's gonna be out a couple weeks probably. He's playing 5-on-5. McCain's still got the thumb in a brace, but a couple weeks probably for him. The Grimes scenario is really, really weird to your point. Like, it's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell, and you know this better than anyone. Like, the March numbers can be so finicky. We talked about it with the Bulls earlier.
Always.
It's really hard to judge what he did, but at the same time, there is no way you could have asked anyone who had ever watched Quentin Grimes in his career up to that point and thought that he had that type of on-ball juice. Nobody knew he had that, right? Like I've always told you, I'm gonna show Owen his jump shot. Even when he was on the Knicks, I love his jumper. I don't know what it is. He gets full elevation. The elbow is straight.
That Landon Holyfield.
Yeah, so we always had like a vision that he could be a 3-and-D guy when he came into the league. I will not believe you if you told me a single person thought he had that type of on-ball juice. And I think not that the numbers are replicable, right? Because when PG and Maxey and Joel are out there, obviously the opportunities go way down. But as a fill-in, and to our point earlier about maintaining efficiency, this was not like some chuck it up Jordan Clarkson 39% from the field, 29 for 3. Like his numbers were awesome. He was running high pick and rolls, like calling up ball screens.
Because of him. He was putting up.
He was the only reason. He was the only guy that had me at the TV. He dropped a 44 piece on Golden State, 46, whatever, which is probably the highlight of our fucking season.
His player prop stayed at 18.5 points for like 2 months, and I just kept betting.
He was awesome. And so he was a restricted free agent in the offseason. There was no market for any of them, as y'all saw with, Cam Thomas got cucked. Kuminga got 2 for 48, which is solid. Giddey actually got 4 for 100. So really, like if I'm sitting there and I'm Grimes and I watch a guy like Kuminga get 2 for 48, I don't know about you. I think Grimes is a better player than Kuminga. I think he's more malleable on every NBA roster with his ability to shoot.
Yeah.
And defend small, like his skill set is at least.
And honestly, not to interrupt, we don't know if he's better than Kuminga because Steve Kerr refuses to play.
And that's true. Yeah, maybe Kuminga's a stud.
But I'm just going after Steve Kerr for that, but keep going.
And the Golden State style is very particular, right? Like guys like that in that mold, not that Kuminga's Kelly Oubre, but you get what I'm saying. He doesn't play the swing.
Yeah, you're just like, God damn, pass the ball.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
But Kuminga thinks he should have the ball and wants to go to work. But if I'm Grimes, I don't really blame him. I heard that he was asking for $30 a year. Obviously, the Sixers aren't paying that, right? Like there was a report that we offered him 4 for 40, which, to be honest, I think is disrespectful to Grimes.
It is for what he did.
I don't know if these numbers are true. Like, I honestly thought we were going to come in on like a 3+1 at 15, 16 a year. I thought they would kind of settle in the middle, and that would have been a fair salary for a good NBA player who's going to be in the top 7 of your rotation, who, in my opinion, should probably start, if we're being honest.
I think so, too, over Kelly.
That's where things get weird now, is because he signed the qualifying offer. It's 1 year, $8.7 million. He has a no-trade clause. He's going to get back to the market next year, which is what his agent wanted to do because there's so many more teams with cap space next summer. There was a list, and I wish I could pull it up on this pod, and I need to send it to you when we get off, of the list of guys who decided to sign the qualifying offer and turn down a contract extension. And nearly all of them, it was an epic fail. Like when they went back to the market the next year, they never got close to what they were looking for or what they turned down. Nerlens Noel was a big one who turned down like 75 M's
from the Mavs.
Never touched it again. Like, because what happens is, and I think what really fucked Grimes was we got lucky and we hit in the draft lottery. Like we got to keep our pick. And so we took VJ Edgecombe. So now you add a 2-guard to the room that they weren't otherwise planning on having. Now the guy's on a qualifying offer. He's going to walk in the offseason probably. The team does not have incentive to play him and allow him to hit those same statistical markers that he was looking at. I think it's oftentimes why these guys get fucked the next offseason. Is because the team knows they have probably no long-term ties to them. They're liable to pull their minutes at any time. Now, I still think he is good enough where you should not let that – they're not going to let that dictate whether or not he plays or doesn't play nightly. Like I think he's too good of a player. But I think that is why it happens to those guys, is because they can get the rug pulled out because they're not owed anything from the team. If you're Daryl Morey and the Sixers, who do you owe it to more to prioritize their development and help you win, especially given the injury state of Maxey and Embiid? VJ Edgecombe or Quentin Grimes? It's pretty easy. You started at the number 3 pick in the draft every time. They are direct competition for minutes. So, yeah, it's really weird just to kind of get back to the overarching team. We haven't even hit that. It's for the first time in my life, we have too many guards. It's like, what the fuck am I looking at? We have Maxey, VJ, McCain, and Grimes. Like, that is a damn good group of four, you almost have one too many. To the point now when McCain comes back, I'm like, a bunch of people have been pressing Nurse in the offseason. Are you going to look to play a lot of 3-guard lineups? Because in my head, I honestly thought if you had asked me 3 days ago who's starting, I would have said, let's assume PG is healthy. Joel, PG, Grimes, VJ, and Maxi. There's been a lot of people pushing Nurse like, hey, can you play a 3-guard lineup and let VJ and Grimes kind of guard up, right? Because they're like tough point of attack defenders. I honestly think that's probably our best lineup. I don't think that's what we're going to do. I think we would get killed on the glass. I think the opening night is going to be Maxi, VJ. And I wonder if McCain didn't get hurt, would he be in there instead of VJ? Now, does he get pinned to the bench, which you'll hear if we ever make it to our...
starting, correct?
I don't know. I know he started preseason game 1.
On my list, he's starting.
I think it's going to be Maxi, VJ. It probably is going to be Kelly at the 3. It's going to be something weird at the 4. It's going to be something weird at the 4, like Dominic Barlow. I'm telling you, we might have a 2-way guy starting at the 4 opening night till PG comes back and Joel.
Sorry, man. Come on.
I know. I feel you. And I think Grimes should start over Kelly. Or if you want to slide Kelly to, I don't know if you can slide Kelly to the 4 and just because he looked good in the preseason. We'll get to that. He still wasn't really leaving his feet to block shots or rebound. You're going to get murdered on the glass if you start Kelly at the 4.
Yeah,
you're going to get destroyed.
I'm just like looking at your facial expressions describing the team, and I know I made the right pick that they're that low. It's like, oh yeah, it's just like.
Well, I mean, when you really look at it, right? Like Maxi, VJ, Paul George, McCain, Joel, Grimes.
Yeah,
I mean we'll see how they fit on paper, but
in the East, that's a solid lineup.
That's what I'm saying. It's a good top 6. Now we'll see if we get killed at the 4 because we do not have a 4 on the fucking roster.
No,
like I said, we're really starting a 2-way guy, or we're doing what Nurse just tried in the last preseason game against Minnesota. He started a damn fucking Bona at the 4.
Yeah,
like there's gonna be some weird wonky shit, and maybe that position proves to be too much. And I mean that probably way down the list of issues, but. Honestly, I love the guards. I'm really unsure about the forward spots until PG comes back. Even when he comes back, he plays like more of a 3 than a 4. I don't feel great about the 4 spot. That's why Grimes signing the qualifying offer pissed me off because, again, it comes to the no trade. I thought they would sign him 15, 16 a year. You got a plethora of guards. Maybe VJ surpasses expectations like he already is apparently. Like the fact that they're going to start him is kind of wild. And then you could trade Grimes for a salary match at the 4 to make the roster fit better. Because we kind of have too many guys at the guard spot. But, I mean, really, man, the whole season probably hinges on, I think less so this year. If we're talking title contention, which is out the window, It hinges on Joel. It always has. I think this year, regular season success, I think we have more runway. Because what we did in the offseason, we got way fucking younger. And we actually have athletes who can run now. To your point, Kyle Lowry's not in the rotation. He's not in the rotation. If Kyle Lowry is seeing minutes for my basketball team, something has gone very, very wrong this year. He is in that Udonis Haslem 1 year. He's got 1 foot in the announcer booth. He's not going to play this year. He's there to help VJ, help Maxi, stay behind the scenes. Got way too many good young guards for Kyle to ever see the full. And it's not just me saying that. I really don't think Kyle's going to be anywhere near the rotation. Eric Gordon, probably the same thing. He's probably not going to be in the rotation this year. He's on a vet minimum. Like, these guys know what it is. They're long as fuck in the tooth. That team I watched last year was the oldest and slowest, most boring brand of basketball you could ever fucking watch. So at the very least, I'm excited to watch VJ in transition, McCain in transition, hitting the 3-point line. Like, it's going to at least be a fun, younger team. And then to be honest, I think my Philly at 6, it hinges on Joel not returning to form because I've told you I think that form is probably gone. But can he play 50 games? If it's anything like last year, it's done.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we're in the top 10. And for anyone listening, and like they genuinely did not know if Joel was going to play the night before.
Yeah.
He didn't know. Joel didn't know. Like the knee was completely unpredictable. So again, he's not going to play back-to-backs probably. That already puts him at 66 games max. He still doesn't know. Like they're going to have to wait. They even said after this preseason game, we're going to have to wake up and see how he feels.
Yep.
Like it's the shittiest part of being a Sixer fan, but it's where we're at. Like all the reporting too, Windhorst, Ramona, they all said the Sixers are hopeful he plays in the regular season opener because he could wake up on Tuesday and have swelling.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just. It seems like Joe is much happier right now. He's been playing all offseason. Last year, if you remember, I know you're tapped into us.
Mm-hmm.
They were mum on whether or not he was going to play in the
Yep.
opener. There was no reporting. It was he's ramping up. He's ramping up. There was nothing positive coming out of camp. This year, like you when you're around a team long enough, you learn to read the tea leaves. And this is going to sound dumb as fuck to anyone listening. When the socials team is dropping him in videos, you know what I mean? It's small stuff like that. Like they are like building the fan base up to like he looks good right now. Like he's playing live 5-on-5. Like this is a crazy combo to be having, man. I wish like this did not have to be Joel's playing basketball check box. It's fucking sad, but it's where we are.
It's not because it's
I
what
mean, we
you
really
waited
thought he was
on.
done. Like
It's
his
what you
knee,
waited on so long as a 76ers fan as well. So I totally get it.
and he got with Kawhi's doctor, and Kawhi is like playing basketball again. Now the other shoe could drop. We know could drop tomorrow, but like Kawhi looked good last year, right?
Yeah. We'll get to the West in a second, but that's why I dropped him is because I don't rely on Kawhi.
No, I feel you, and that's I was listening to the over unders with Bill and Zach Lowe was like, I can't touch them. Zach was like, so you're hammering under, and Zach was like, no. Like I can't bet them.
Nah, because you
like,
don't know.
Neither way would shock me.
If Joel
gun in my head, I'm hammering the under because he might play 15 games and miss the whole year.
Like, if Joel Embiid comes out and looks like 80% of himself, you go like, oh shit, this is a good
in
team.
This current state of the East, that's enough to maybe get you a 6 seed. Yeah, so it's honestly, man, it's really just optimism. I'm trying to be optimistic. I don't have any other choice.
Yeah.
I saw him playing again. But to my point, even when he's out, I think they'll at least be a fun team. Good? Probably not. I think they'll be fun. And for me, guys, I know we're predicting standings. That fucking matters. The watchability of my team fucking matters on a nightly basis.
Yeah. And for the record, I think that being a realistic fan is very rare these days. I feel like everybody tries to find their avenue to the title.
Yeah,
so
it's hard.
But
so that would have us playing the Magic in the first round, and we probably get sent home in 5. But
before we go any further, I need to take a piss. I've been sitting here for 2 hours. I need to take a piss. I'll be back in a minute.
Good God.
I'll be back in a minute and a half. We're gonna do an hour and a half on the fucking West. Please, guys, stay in here. Listen, chill. Chris gonna be sitting here chewing gum on the mic, not saying shit probably.
Yep.
If he wants to rant about how I survived one of the biggest injury bombs in fantasy history, he can. If he wants to give me
that
some
sounds
credit.
like a after the season.
Okay,
we're in the same league. You can't be doling it out. But I was with him, guys, at Eagles Nest when he had a 72 projection. It all fucking started there. It all started with Khalil Shakir. Nothing would be possible without
Khalil. The motion man in offenses is a big grab. Nothing would be possible. Anyways, I'm going to take a piss. A minute and a half. I'll be back. Don't go nowhere. All right. We bike. Gave the dog some water. If you didn't know about my fantasy team, I've been bitching about it for a while. Bowers, Mike Evans, and CeeDee Lamb, and Aaron Jones all out in a 12-man. I went no RB. One game out of the 1 seed. I think I'm like 6th in points. If your fantasy league is not based off points and playoffs, you're in a bum league, bro. I think it should be if you have 2 divisions, division winners get the buys, and then all the rest, the 4 wild card spots, should be all points, man. I'm sorry. Your record does not matter. All right. What up, Chris? We're here for the West.
All right. Let's do
2
it.
hours in.
Jeez.
I have no time limit, bro. I have no time limit. I know your wife and your kid are fast asleep.
They are.
And then Owen's asleep just next to you, so I know in his brain he's just getting NBA.
Oh, it's literally feeding straight through.
And if you wanted good opinions, you should have put me in his headphones while he went to
what
bed.
I did is I just turned on his mic that feeds to his room when I'm talking. So he doesn't know it yet, but that shit is being engraved.
He's like, yeah, pop. Pop, no.
Yeah, let's do the West, bro.
All right.
I don't really have a time limit either. I got to be up early tomorrow, so it is what it is, though.
We can go quick. I don't give a fuck.
No, we just roll. Yeah,
you know me. I'm getting up early to watch the games.
I mean,
I got fantasy implications.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Same. Well, we spent probably 40 minutes of them were on the Heat and Sixers, so
yeah,
the West will be quicker anyway.
Yeah, this will be quick. Okay, Western Conference playoffs, guys.
All right, I'm writing yours next to mine again.
My top 10, 1 through 10 is OKC, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Rockets, Lakers, Warriors, Clippers, Spurs, Memphis, and Dallas. I was unaware of the jaw injury. If you need me to repeat it, let me know.
You got Thunder, Nuggets, Wolves, Rockets, Lakers, Warriors, Clippers, Spurs, Memphis, Dallas.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a lot different. This would be a good one.
Dope. Okay, so with these, I'm going to give a quick preview before we talk about the teams. OKC is OKC, Nuggets, yada, yada. With the Clippers, I don't like how their best.
We literally don't have to spend time on the Thunder, bro. Like,
okay. No, I have some cool stats for
No, you can hit them. I'm just saying, you can riff and I'll pass.
Okay.
They are what they are to me.
This is the only thing we're speaking about the Thunder, and they are amazing, by the way, guys. We aren't hating. Nikola Topic has not played, and he was one of the highest rated prospects in his draft class, and he's coming back this year.
And he just had I don't remember if he's out for the opener. He had testicular torque or
that boy got kicked in his nuts.
He had a procedure, I think. Yeah,
I see.
Anywho,
they're returning 95% of their minutes that they had last year as the NBA.
Yeah, Chet missed how many games last year? Do you have that off top?
I don't. Plenty.
35?
30, 40, yep. Highest point differential ever. Most double-digit wins ever. They were 8. This is my most fun stat about the Thunder. When they were down double digits, they were 18-10. When they were down double digits, they were 18-10. And Chet Holmgren, if you want a sleeper pick, if you're a gambler out there, defensive player of the year, they were 88 of 260 when he was protecting the rim on layups, the opponents were. So,
they won 68 games last year.
Thunder of the Thunder.
They finished 16 games ahead of the 2 seed, guys.
16
games ahead of the 2 seed. Yeah. J-Dub's hurt, though.
Oh no. They'll win 64 games.
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, man.
I admittedly haven't seen a timeline on him. I don't know how far away he is, but.
All right.
Yeah.
The first team I really want to hit on, honestly, is the Rockets. And every chance I get to pod with you,
let me give you mine real quick. Because I don't
yes, no, you're correct. Go ahead. Yes.
All right. So I went Thunder, Nuggets, Rockets, Clippers, Wolves, Warriors, Spurs, Lakers, Mavs, and the Portland Trailblazers at 10.
No.
So to be clear, the only difference we have as far as teams is I have Portland at 10. You have Memphis at 9. I am all the way fucking out on Memphis, by the way. Triple J is hurt. Edie's out long time. You mentioned all this. I do think there's a chance they fucking blow this shit up and Ja's gone at the deadline. And I think they're full speed ahead to the draft if that's the case. Because this is supposedly, we say it often, but the top of this draft, fucking loaded.
Loaded.
So, would not shock me if Memphis has no choice but to press the tank button. I'm all the way out on the Grizzlies.
How much did BYU pay AJ, whatever his last name is, to go there?
Bansa? Yeah, I don't even know. A fuck ton.
I can't imagine. He could have went to any premier.
Someone said, was it Wob? They said Desmond Bain really got on the last lifeboat out of there.
Yeah.
Everyone else is fucking hurt. I'm just all the way out. But Portland and Memphis are only, and then seedings. But
okay. This is a yes or no answer.
Yep.
Do you think the Rockets contend for a title this year?
No. I don't think they can win the title without Fred.
Do you think they can make the conference finals?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, with the right matchup. That would require, though, in my opinion, for the Nuggets to get the 4 seed.
Okay.
I don't think they can beat the Nuggets or the Thunder.
Okay.
They would have to play each other in the 1-4, and I think Houston can't beat anybody else left. Absolutely. I think they can beat the Wolves, Clippers, Warriors, Spurs, Lakers, you name it.
Okay.
So they can. I think they need the right draw.
Every time we've potted, I think for the last 2 or 3 years, I have said, this is my thing on podcasts in general. I always go, I could expand on that, but I won't. So for the last couple years, I haven't expanded on the KD thing.
Here we go.
You ready?
The floor is yours.
Thanks. All right. To the people that think KD, I just wrote it down, guys. Wheat brain is fried. Let's go through these things. If you think the Rockets are a contender because they added KD, okay. Couple stats for you.
I mean, bro, real quick though. Fred going down changes the equation, but they were fucking replacing Jalen Green with Kevin Durant.
I don't care. That is not how it
matter.
That's not bro math to me.
Okay.
It's not.
Good.
Because this is what I think of KD. He's not a winning player. I'm sorry. Anyways. All right. 3 out of the last 5 years, KD has been swept or didn't make the playoffs. Without being in Golden State, he has 3 conference finals total. Jimmy Butler has the same amount.
Not him vetoing the Golden State trade is still crazy to me. You know how bad
that's how you know what's in his head.
Yeah, you know how bad that had to be with Draymond, and he knows that. Anyways, go ahead. That's great. To veto a trade to that team is crazy.
He is 13 and 18 in the playoffs since he left Golden State. Yeah. Hey, but the shoe was a half size too big. Guys, I got it written down right here. The shoe was too small. If the shoe was a size too,
they would have won the chip that year.
I got more too. I got unlimited. The last time he went to a conference final, this is the fun part. James Harden averaged 36 points per game. Kawhi Leonard was a Raptor. Jimmy Butler played for Philadelphia.
Jesus.
JJ Redick averaged 18 points a game in the NBA.
Lakers coach, y'all.
Russell Westbrook, Blake Griffin, and Kemba Walker made an All-NBA team. Paul George made the first team All-NBA that year.
PG.
And Luka was a rookie.
So you're saying it's been a minute.
So when I talk about KD, guys, I will never speak on him like he's ass at basketball. I simply, the one time I've ever agreed with a Shaq opinion on television in my entire existence was when he said KD is not a bus driver. And that is simply what it is. If you are picking the Rockets because of the roster, I am with you.
That's where I was at.
If you are elevating this roster into another stratosphere because of KD, that's where we have opposing opinions because we are negating the fact that this guy's about to be 40. Yes, he has And I'm not saying KD's falling off a cliff. I'm not Max Kellerman in this shit. I'm not. Yeah. I think people age and we don't know when they age sometimes.
Yeah, it can happen like that.
I would never predict Kevin Durant coming in and averaging 19 points a game. I never will.
It's not going to happen. Kevin Durant is going to average 25 until he retires.
Yes, that's how LeBron is too.
And it might be like a wash 25, but somehow, there's no way he comes in and has like a PG. He can only score 16 a game 1 year. My brain can't fucking see it.
No, he won't do it. And the thing is, I love this roster outside of the point guard position where I think they're going to have a real trouble, bro. All they have is Aaron Holiday and Reed Shepherd right now without Fred.
If they want to be disgusting, but business is business, they could trade Fred's salary before the deadline.
They could. That would be nasty. But if they want to,
now we're speaking on hypotheticals. Yeah.
Hey, Ime Udoka is fucking cheating on Nia Long. They got scumbags in the building.
They don't give a fuck.
They got pieces of shit in the building. They're willing to rock.
Me, before you keep ranting, and I know last year was last year.
Oh, no, I'm good on rants. Do you?
I hate to do this. To me, it's so fucking funny the way and you know as well as anyone, we always talk about this, how you need to get lucky, injuries have to break the right way. All that's true, but you can't just be like the Warriors lost to the Wolves. Yeah, they did. After they fucking stole game 1 and then Steph Curry hurt his hamstring and didn't play again. Right? That same Warriors team, in my opinion, that would have went to the West Finals, that would have beat the Wolves, the Rockets took them to 7 off straight fucking defense, and Jalen Green was playing like he was at the local Y.
Yeah.
To me, in my head, I know every year is different, but
you talking to a guy that thinks the Warriors were very overrated last year, even though they went on that crazy run to end the year 23.
And I think they would have beat the Wolves if Steph didn't go down. Maybe they wouldn't, but they did win game 1, and then Steph didn't play.
They would have beat. Yes.
In my head, it's like if nothing else. Now it is different though because there's no Fred.
Yeah.
If you swap Kevin Durant for Jalen Green, whatever fucking opinion you have about KD, is he top 10 anymore? Is he top 15? Is he a top 25 player? Top 30, whatever. That swap alone is enough to make me say, okay, they can play.
Can I give you apples to oranges? Now, again,
I said I would take the Thunder and the Nuggets still. I have them as the 3 seed. I don't think they beat either one of those in a series.
Yeah.
Is that a contender? I don't know. I guess.
Can I give you apples to oranges?
Go ahead.
If we replace Zach Wilson with Aaron Rodgers, we'll win 10 games.
No, different.
Okay. Different. Do you think the thing is, you're picking them to finish a lower seed than they finished last year with Jalen Green?
Correct. Because I think people got better around them, though.
I
think people got better. I mean, I dropped them one slot, and I think the Nuggets are better.
I'm just saying.
Are the Nuggets better than them?
Yes. Nuggets are better than everybody to me. They're better than the OKC Thunder.
Nuggets got better.
Okay.
I want to fast forward to that series. I hope we get that in the playoffs.
Let's finish the Houston point. I love their team. I love going and getting a Kogi. I think he fits perfectly. I think he replaces Dylan Brooks right there without the cringy shit talk.
If you guys can't tell, I'm pro KD. This is one of our many friend riffs.
Awful. This is horrible.
It's because of the roster, though, to me. Slotting him on that roster in particular.
And KRIS knows I've lowered my hate train. For real. I used to be emotional, react to everything.
We all were, bro.
I have simply started and ended my hating with Kevin Durant and Kyler Murray this year.
For the record, if I'm starting a team in their primes, I'm picking James Harden before Kevin Durant. And call me crazy. I just am. I think to your point, Kevin is not a bus driver. I think now Harden's going to eventually flame out in the playoffs. But Harden drives the butt. Harden is his own offensive engine.
He's his own entity on offense.
He literally props them up still. And he's fucking 36. KD has to be a piece, to your point. I just love the Rockets roster so much. I thought he could be a great piece. Without Fred, it gets a little hairy. But
it does.
Slotting Kevin in as that end of game, go get I love that fit for him.
And
things change now.
I love going and getting DFS. I think that's I know he's
got
hurt.
Dorian too.
He's hurt right now. Yeah. I know that's to me that is tragic for the Lakers losing Luka's friend and teammate who is
if
still
anything, he's a good
player.
Regular season minutes eater. Yeah, he's a good player.
bro, he can get you rotational minutes in the playoffs, give you very good 17 to 22 minutes in the regular season. Yeah, I really do. I like Jayshawn Tate. I've been a Jayshawn Tate guy for a while. I
See, and
love Tully
I'm
Easton.
not a Jabari Smith guy personally.
I am. I see me and you were kind
And
of
he's
different
been
on that.
and he's been in KD's pocket. I'm like,
To me, I saw it early on. I just felt like the guy and I'm not saying it's going to happen even in the next 2 years, but I see something there, and I
yeah,
think
for sure.
we
For
put a
sure.
limit on people's
Yeah.
like.
And he's a child still. Yeah, he's like
We
22.
put a time clock on guys, and I think that some of them, like Jabari, have all the tools
Yeah.
to be great. They haven't kind of put them together yet, so I'm giving him a longer range.
That's fair.
Sengun is one of the best players in the league.
fucking
Catch
nuts.
up now, please. Like, guys, this isn't fluky. This isn't bullshit. Like, he is a top 10 to 15 player in the league. He can score whenever he wants. He can pass whenever he wants. Yes, he is a great value, Kirkland's version of fucking Jokic.
Homeless
I don't
Jokic.
care. That's what he is.
He's so good.
My biggest questions with this team, I have one. Amen Thompson, are you actually going to improve offensively? Can you? Bro, all you got to do is get an elbow jumper. I promise you will unlock it, because when you go into the playoffs, when you go into real important regular season games, it is guarding him like he is Rondo in 2009, bro. It is, you are playing basically 4-on-5 on offense.
They're not known for having great spacing as it is. Like,
exactly. And now with some of the additions, and that's what sucks with Fred being out, KD adds, and that's the whole thing. If you add KD to the roster last year, KD within himself owns his own gravity. So he is his own spacing. So it's like, you're extending the whole.
I'm saying, regardless of how you feel about him as a
it's the cliche
defender on the fort. That's still fucking Kevin Durant. Like, you're absolutely.
KD is the top 5 player I've ever seen with my 2 eyes.
Yeah,
he's
still hitting that shit. Yeah, he's still a fucking bucket.
I think the guy in my background on my wall, and I'm 30, is a better winner than him, but I'll never say Dwayne Wade is a better basketball player than Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's what it is. I think this team is very good. My most improved player pick is on this roster. I'll say it, Reed Shepherd. I think he's not even on the odds when you go look. I think his minutes will improve.
I thought you were going Amen Thompson. That's who I took.
I see. Yeah, I took Reed Shepherd because he's going to go from G League to, once again, we've seen it forever. Guys who don't get any minutes get some minutes, and they get most improved.
His last preseason game. Again, all caveats against it.
Spark shit.
Hey.
And he had it in summer league. I think they just
it was really fucking weird watching him not get any minutes at all last year.
And get like
they took him top 3. He fucking hit the ground running in preseason. I was like, oh, he's about to get a run.
Ime Udoka.
Like VJ Edgecombe's about to get. Yeah, that was really weird.
That's a new regime coming in. Nobody knows who he is. They're looking at him like a young
Fred.
Kid.
I think it hurts their championship equity. Fred going down.
It does.
And I guess it really doesn't. Like, I was going to say it might be a blessing in disguise because they actually get to develop Reed much quicker. But also, you have like a 2-year window with Kevin Durant. So, like, I guess it's like just kind of lose-lose. The Fred thing just sucks, period. But I do think Reed can be good. I think he will be a good player. I'm excited to watch him. They're going to be up there on my league pass rankings.
Yep. I'll be watching
Thompson and Reed. Yeah, they're going to be fun.
On to the Nuggets. I think this is one of the most perfect rosters I've seen.
I think it's probably – is it the best roster he's ever had?
Nikola, yeah. I actually think those years
Bruce
that
Brown is anywhere close to form.
Those years they lost to the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, they were actually very good teams.
Jeremy Grant days? Is that Jeremy Grant was there then?
Yes. Yeah. And Jeremy Grant was like
super role player build back then.
People act like the contract is an overpay, but if you saw him on the Nuggets, you would go like, oh, he can expand a role and become a really good player for us. Those teams are very good. AD and Braun were just playing at such a high level that you couldn't beat them. Yeah. But Jamal Murray, they get Bruce Brown back. I love this Strother kid.
He's got a strat, man.
Every
time he comes in the game, I'm like, he needs more minutes.
That buck.
It's got to be a defensive rotation thing.
Can stroke that shit.
No, he can play some offense.
Christian Brown. We talked about this last year in the preview. We said, "Ayo, can Christian make that jump offensively?" He did.
Yeah, He looked
Now,
good.
he is not a reliable shooter or anything
Correct.
like that, but he proved, hey, yo, you give me minutes, I can get
Yeah.
16 a game. I can get
Yeah.
14 a game. I can do that.
He's a little like Derek White pilled, minus the shooting. Yeah, he's a
He
sort
is.
of a fuck shit up guy running transition.
And he's so good off the ball with his and it's not even like he's good off the ball. It's just fundamentally off the ball.
Yeah.
He's very good
He's
knowing
a
when
smart
to,
basketball player, you can tell.
knowing when to cut, knowing when to, just roll a screen, knowing
Yeah.
when to the flash and go, things like that. Peyton Watson development, Cameron Johnson, a massive pickup. Tim Hardaway Jr., massive pickup to me. Just a rotational guy during the season that can bring shooting when somebody's hurt.
Let me ask
Aaron
you a
Gordon.
question.
What's up?
Is the gap between Cam Johnson and Michael Porter Jr., a healthy Michael Porter Jr., as big as the public's making it out to be? Because I'm not so sure.
Shot making wise, I think Michael Porter
Like
Jr.
Michael Porter has a fucking strap.
Michael Porter Jr. is.
I mean, Cam's knocked down too, but like they're making it sound like MPJ was like damaged. Like, sure, he's overpaid. I get all that, but like they made it sound like he was damaged goods going out the door when he played with a fucked up shoulder the whole playoff run. And I know he's got some defensive lapses.
He won a ring with a whole fucking bandage on his arm.
He was a good player for them.
Fam, listen.
I like Cam Johnson. I'll probably take Cam, but I don't think some of the people in the media have made it sound like, like they went from. I think it was
the podcast clips.
Yeah. Well, then he went out and he sprayed in Brooklyn last night. He
started talking about women while both his brothers got arrested, and they were like,
no. He had like 34, 11, and 3 the other night or some shit, and everyone was like, green light MPJ?
You can't.
I don't know why I'm coping for MPJ.
No,
I don't think the gap is crazy.
But
I think Cam's a better player, but
they want a lesser version of MPJ. I think they want a watered down version because, guys, you cannot name me 15 to 20 better shot makers than MPJ in the league right now.
100%.
I promise you can't.
No, it's a great point though. He does get a little bit too much like dip on his chip, tunnel vision, like me.
If he hits,
Cam's going to keep it in the flow. Cam's probably better off the bounce, catch and go.
I was getting frustrated when we were playing them in the finals because I was looking for anything for like a sense of light, and he started passing the ball. And I was like, bro, what the fuck?
We are so cooked.
I'm like, fam, dog, why are you passing? You hadn't passed all season. Yeah. Don't pass now. Michael Porter Jr. will shoot them out of a game. I said that. I was like, bro, Michael Porter will shoot them out of one of these fucking games, and he never did. But yeah, you're totally right. I think Cam Johnson brings a lot more defensively. And unfortunately for Michael Porter Jr., his defense was underrated, by the way. He was not a fence post. He wasn't Kevin Love or anything.
He's at least 6'10". Like he provided,
I'm not saying he's a good defender.
Yeah, right.
And yes, when I feel like he gets
and he had like lapses.
The rebound goes up.
Sure.
When the rebound goes up, he's like looking around.
And he would have some games though where they urge him to attack the fuck out of the glass. And he'd go grab fucking 12 boards. Like it's up here for him. It always like
and
level
now
of engagement.
Michael Porter, we don't know. Michael Porter may have said, "Yo, I got my ring. Send me out there where I can put
100%." He is that type of. He is that Jordan Poole.
People don't understand shit like that.
This guy won, y'all. Like. He won. He makes 30 a year. Let me go average fucking 24.
Feel like me and Cam can play together and just shoot 28
y'all want to sit here and call Kyle Kuzma a loser, myself included? Motherfucker won a ring as a dirty man role player, went to the Wizards, got 25 a year, gets to hoop in low stakes hoops, gets to go to Cancun early. Like that motherfucker's
You got the fuck Winnie Harlow.
Yeah. Legacy talks don't matter. Nobody cares. You're just a sidekick. Yeah.
Michael People Porter's, don't understand that chilling. Part. I think this team wins the title. I'll say it. Ooh. I think this team wins the title. I think people are forgetting they went to a 7-game series with OKC. I think people forget that going into that series, their GM and their coach got fired.
Yeah.
Going into the postseason. I think people forget that. I think people forget how the media was questioning, like, yo, is Denver good?
Yeah.
People forgetting that. Jamal Murray missing games.
Yep.
People in and out of the rotation all the time. They didn't really have their rotation down. Aaron Gordon missing games didn't look the same athletically going forward in the season. There was a lot of things, and then he hits those game winners in the series. Yeah, I think this team
swung fucking 2 games against the Clippers. Like, what a year. The Clippers series is cracked.
The best thing that happened to this team was drafting Nikola Jokic, and that sounds so obvious, but I'm stating the fact that this guy, basketball is like fourth on his list for things that he gives a fuck about. So all
And he's
the
the best player in the world.
Best player in the world, and I don't know if there's even a single minuscule argument for anybody else. I hate to tell y'all guys. Like, Nikola just came off 30, 13, and 10.
And I fucking, as an Embiid fan, y'all know I roasted this man for his defense. His offense he's that fucking good.
Like, we think of Harden and we go, okay, his offense is so good that no, this guy's offense is even better.
Yeah.
Because he's so efficient that it's almost
take Harden's numbers and add 10% on the efficiency column.
You go like, dude, I'll watch him play and don't believe the numbers I see on the screen. I'll watch him
every time his box score like loads up at half. I'm like,
bro, he's got
21, 9, and 8. I'm like, the fuck?
Well, he's shooting 78%. Like, dog.
He has had some stupid efficient games, bro.
But yeah, we're done with this team. But
no, it's a really good team.
I love the squad as long as they have Jamal Murray and Nikola Jovic. I'm cool with saying, or Jokic. Sorry, I said Nikola Jovic. My bad.
Get Jovic over there too.
Brain is fucked. I will always believe in them. Next team, where are we going?
So you have you got the Wolves at 3. Let's go Wolves. I got Wolves at 5. You got them at 3.
Let me get my notes. All right.
Talk to me. I'm not worried. I got them as 5, but they lost Nickeil Alexander Walker, big player for them.
I've been an Ant guy since the beginning.
I love Ant. He's one of my favorite non-Philly players, 100%. I love Ant.
I think after his rookie year, we did a preview, and I said he has a higher ceiling than Luka Doncic. Higher ceiling, not better player. I think that Luka was at his peak when he came into the league near. Like, year 2, he was averaging 39 and 9. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love this team. I don't like the Conley piece of this because it feels like a forced start, a forced player that you have to play because you respect him. I don't like that part. And then the thing is when those guys.
I think they actually need him, and I think that's why I'm scared. Is because.
Yep. I think they could trade
just does so much
to get a young point guard back. But
he does so much of the little stuff as far as like kind of settling them down. And I think they need him, and relying on a guy that old. We talked about Cliffs earlier. He might just come back next year and be some variant of what Kyle Lowry has turned into.
That's what I'm saying.
The past couple of years. And is Rob Dillingham? He's fun as fuck. We both loved his tape at Kentucky. Like,
I love him more than anybody in the world.
I love Rob. He's so. But it's really hard for me to picture him playing meaningful
35 minutes?
Right, like meaningful minutes for a
5'9"
for a team with conference finals aspirations. Like,
yeah,
it's really hard for me to picture, and so that's why I struggle with them a little bit.
Yeah, and then like their backup.
It is year 2 of Julius Randle. Like, they got DiVincenzo back. Like, they have a good team.
And it would be different if they had like a veteran backup, but they have Bones Highland.
Right.
Yeah. Like, and he
got some run the other night. Yeah.
Like, Bones Highland is a shot chucker, but with this roster, I think that I've always said this. Everybody said this cliche, and I believe it. Takes a year. To me, it takes an off season and half a season to get your duos right.
And Chris Finch is an awesome coach, by the way. Like,
Chris Finch is amazing, underrated. I thought him and Taylor Jenkins were 2 of my favorite coaches, and then Jenkins gets fired randomly.
That was crazy.
Winningest coach in franchise history, I believe, record-wise. With this team, I love that Julius and Ant Edwards got another offseason together.
Julius shocked, I think, both of us, safe to say.
Yeah.
He was awesome last year.
And I think that the playoff run, it was 21 points on 50%. Guys,
he was really good.
I tweeted this, and hopefully in the
y'all go look up his previous numbers, please.
I literally made tweets about I loved playing the Knicks because I was like, bro, we get to play Julius Randle today. He's going to go 7 for 24. Last year, guys, I tweeted this may be career altering what he did to the Lakers.
Yep. Proof of concept
for what
a change of scenery can do for a guy.
It is, and the leader of Ant and just what he brings. And Their shooting numbers are so skewed because Ant Edwards was averaging like 13 a game and shooting such a high percentage. So I don't look at them as this great shooting team, and I never will. But that doesn't matter when your best player is shooting 12 a game and making 6, 5, 8 some nights.
No, he got him up and shot 40%. Like, yeah, if that shot's real, yeah, good luck.
Yeah,
Ant's
but with,
nice, man.
with your Conley point, I do hate that they kind of rely on him.
Yeah, I just think they're too reliant on, and I don't think they have a direct replacement on the roster.
And they aren't deep at this roster is not deep, and they
No.
rely on Ant so much. And if you go look at the Lakers series, I think the Lakers were a better team than the Timberwolves last year. I do in that playoff series alone. I think JJ made some preposterous decisions.
His
and
five
listen,
spot put him in a tough.
I
hole.
am not the Jackson Hayes stan club, bro, but I hate to tell you that putting Jackson Hayes in over Rui Hachimura is going to do more. I hate to tell you. You won a couple games with Jackson Hayes at center. Why did you pull him out completely, then start Maxi Kleber, who hadn't played in 2 years?
Yeah.
Somebody want to answer that? Nobody? Fine.
Yeah, they
we'll
really
get to the Lakers
aren't.
in a little bit. But
I'm looking at their roster. They really are not deep.
they're not deep at all. Their backup big is Behringer, who they just drafted.
Yeah. So you got
Joe
Nas
Ingles
Reed.
is their backup wing. Like, we don't have any depth.
Like Terrence Shannon's probably going to get real minutes this year.
Terrence Shannon, rookie from last year, I believe. Did he go to Illinois? Yeah. God damn, my brain. See, I told you I can't remember shit. I start talking and then I fucking.
Oh, yeah. D2 Delaware State. Yeah. Yeah, they really are deep.
Yeah, it's like they have no depth. They're relying on a lot of young players. And I'm literally with their rating, I'm going off Ant is that good because he is. I'm going off Nas Reed started kind of pitfalling last year, by the way. He did not have this high, consistent year. At the end of the year, they were like kind of wondering what Nas Reed was going to bring them in the playoffs. And he wasn't bringing shit.
And they gave him a bag.
Yeah.
We'll see from a motivational. Yeah, we'll see.
DiVincenzo, I think, runs this offense. Hopefully he gets promoted to the starting spot here. Because Mike Conley, at the end of the day, is standing in the corner like, I hate to tell you, Ant's bringing the ball up 85% of the possessions, man. And if he's not, every offensive set is run through him and Conley's sitting in the corner. I just don't know how that's going to work with them. But
I just think they're a tad too reliant on Conley. But I like the team a lot. It was just enough for me to put him at 5.
Yeah, and the growth of Jaden McDaniels offensively.
Yeah.
We've seen it. All right.
So I went – all right, so here's where we get
Clippers.
off the rail. Yep, I went Clippers. So you got the Clippers at 7, yeah?
All right.
Is it strictly a health? Is it health or
age? It is. Okay. Bro, they have Harden.
No, they are insanely old.
They have James Harden, Bradley Beal, and Kawhi Leonard, bro.
And Chris Paul.
Yeah, but I'm talking about starting lineup.
No.
And they have Brook Lopez. And they have Nicholas Batum.
No, they are like
they're fucking
them and the Warriors are,
And when you look at that lineup, you go, there's no way they were good defensively. They were 3rd in defense last year.
Yeah, they have fucking
they were 20th in scoring.
Gundy's running the defense. Yeah. Defense is awesome.
It's one of those things where I like the names, and I think Harden improved his playoff persona or resume.
Game 7 pisser.
But he had games in the playoffs where
he does though. Like, he does it in every offs. He'll have some games, bro.
It's my favorite thing to say that I'm right at.
Elimination time, that shit hurts me. Like,
when he shot 3 shots in the second half in the Heat series.
He said the ball didn't find me. I said,
you had the ball the whole game.
There's no fucking way you say that on a microphone. Yeah, I went Clippers, man. I just am like low-key obsessed with their roster, honestly. Like, to your point, though, if the bad is going to happen, like from where I sit, if the bad is going to happen, I'm going to have them all the way out, like way down.
To me, they're too well coached to do that.
That's what I mean. Ty Lue is too good of a coach, and James Harden, say what you want about his age, the dude does not miss fucking games. Ever.
No.
Like, he pulled that hamstring that one time. He does not miss games. So he bakes you in a floor without Kawhi already. He got half a season worth of experience on how to play without him. Their defense is going to keep him in games. Bradley Beal was dog shit making $50 million, but making what he's making now, he's still a useful NBA player. It's kind of like the MPJ thing. when they're at this number, they're shit. If he's on a vet min, he looks a lot better. I forget
And
what Brad's making, 7 a year.
in
John
my
Collins
perspective,
going to be awesome with James Harden.
from my perspective, I just see Bradley Beal. They're looking at him to be something, and he's not that.
Yeah. Now Ty Lue was like, we want him to get back to his defensive ways. And I'm like,
When
when
did
he
you
have
watch
those?
that film?
Yeah.
When he was a rookie with John Wall?
Right. But like John Collins, I think is going to be fucking dope with James Harden. I'm actually like, I'm like kind of irrationally excited about him.
I've been the biggest John Collins
another guy when he's making 25, when he's on expiring, it's like, okay, like he's a good
Him
player.
on the Jazz was nice. It was cool to see him play himself into a contract.
Bro, he's only 27. I looked up his age yesterday. I was like, no fucking way.
He'd been in trade rumors since he was 19.
Literally, him and Miles Turner, bro. I think Brook Lopez, like, he's long in the tooth, but as a backup 5 who can stretch, pop, like
fantastic.
Like, again, it's all age related.
Bucks waited too long. Zubac is one of the best centers in the NBA. If y'all don't know, Zubac is one of the best.
We won't make all NBA ballots on this pod. I'll probably have him all NBA though, if and when I make one.
He should.
Yeah, I think he'll make 13.
We'll do like a quarterly all NBA, quarterly MVP, all that.
I just really love the roster. I think Harden doesn't miss games. I think he gives you an offensive floor, and I think the coaching staff gives him a defensive floor. I just really, really like them.
Yeah, a few.
And Kawhi looked right. Like Kawhi looked healthy. There was no drama this offseason.
When he played amazing.
Yeah, like
they ended the year.
I guess he did have the Team USA thing, right? Was that this offseason?
I thought that was last.
That was last. Jesus, bro. Okay, yeah. No, he had a clean.
We're in a loop
this offseason.
Couple stats from him.
I went Wolves at 5.
Stats
from the Clips. Let's go.
Last 21 games, 18-3, second straight 50-win season, 3 straight first-round losses. That's what I think they are. I'm sorry. I don't trust them. I think Kawhi's amazing. And maybe
They're very like Sixers pilled.
I'm very bad. I'm getting better since I'm getting older, and I'm glad this podcast is still improving this far into it. I'm getting better at differentiating. I used to say teams were dog shit, like the Celtics. I was like 5th seed because I didn't believe in them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, you know what? Not Cleveland. You're the 1 seed, but in the playoffs, I think you'll lose in the second round every year. So
yeah.
But
maybe I could have docked him a spot or two because it's kind of like Denver. Like Denver, I trust way more in the playoffs than the regular season, right? Like age is a factor in racking up regular season win totals, right? Like the Clippers are going to be more privy to sitting Kawhi, maybe giving James a night off, like giving Brad Beal a day rest, giving Brook Lopez. Like, so to your point, those regular season totals are harder to bet. And I don't want to say I trust them more in the playoffs because they have James Harden, but like, I love their roster. Like, I just love if you could tell, you can't guarantee health, but I love the way all the pieces fit. I just felt they were too good to dock lower than that.
If Kawhi can play 55 games to 60 games with no injury, just pure rest, I'm in on them. That's the thing.
That's like Joel. Yeah, it's a coin flip.
But
I wouldn't hate it either way. I wouldn't hate docking them a couple spots even lower, putting them in the play-in. I wouldn't hate that.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I wouldn't hate that.
Warriors. Let's talk about the Warriors.
We got them both at 6.
Old ass team.
You want to talk about old, dog? Steph, Dre. I think Al Horford's going to start, right?
Yep. Jimmy.
Fuck, they're old. That's insane.
And I
mean, their average starting age between those has to be like, what, 36, 35? Draymond's the youngest one by 4 years.
I think people forget the injury history Steph has sometimes. That's what worries me about this team is
if he goes down with an ankle.
Jimmy injury history, Steph injury history. It takes one roll of that ankle.
When you're in the West
Steph
too,
to be out for 3 months. Like no bullshit.
When you're in the West,
and that when you have championship caliber and championship experience and a great coach like them and Steve Kerr, you truly let your superstars rest the entire time because you think you can make do.
Yeah.
And in this situation, I think they can't make do because I just think there is this weird thing with Kuminga, whereas there's this standoff.
I think he's gone at the deadline. That's
me too.
I think it's moved.
I think he's traded as well. But if you want somebody gone at the deadline, you are forced to play them.
That's the weird part. is how
That
do you rehab a guy's value? Yeah,
my point.
it's really
With a
fucking
guy
weird.
you hate who you think
Yeah.
doesn't fit.
Yep,
When in
it's really
fact,
fucking weird.
I
Because then
am
if you
on
make
the
him too big of a main component to your team, then are you trading him?
I am
Yeah,
I am in
those
the whole
midseason
other
trades are so
side
weird.
of this camp of what the Warriors look at him as. I think he is actually what they need.
Yeah,
I think they need a youthful
that there
rim
has to be
penetrator.
it has to be him.
It is.
It has to be like
He's an
I need to spread
asshole.
my wings. And
Yes.
maybe he could be right, bro. Like you're telling me he couldn't go average 24 on the Hornets? I bet he could. Like I don't blame him because again, we talked about it with the quote unquote losers, Kuzma, MPJ. Is a ring dope? Yeah, but you ask most of these players, the ones like that aren't the greats like chasing legacy, I will take 30 M's a year over loyalty money for 11 to win it. Like set me up for fucking life and let me who? Like I don't really
Yeah.
blame some of these guys at all for wanting to go average 24 in obscurity in fucking Brooklyn.
I honestly
And
think what
Kuminga
they've done
strikes me as that, and that's cool. Like he wants his bag.
to Kaminga is to me fucking bullshit.
And I agree. And they've made all the reporting too has now made him sound
Purposeful.
like this. They made him sound like that. He might not even be like this. They made him sound like a deeply unserious Kyle Kuzma-esque, I want the ball type player. And he might not even be like that. And Kerr will pull him after his hook with Kuminga makes no sense.
They won that series to me because of his plug-in in that series to the Rockets.
Yeah, I don't really understand
energy,
it either.
which what they need. What is Pods going to give you that? Is Buddy giving you that? Is Moses Moody giving you the energetic play?
That's what I'm saying. His profile is perfect for them. It has to be he wants a bigger piece of the pie. And he knows he's not getting that there. So do they.
It's wild. But post All-Star break, the Warriors 7th in offense, first in defense.
Yep.
Top 10 in shooting percentage. They were 25 and 25 when they traded for Jenny. They were 23 and 9 after that. They got Steph, DeAnthony Melton, who's hurt, Pods, Buddy Hield, Jimmy, Moses Moody, who's hurt, Draymond, Quentin Post, Al Horford, and Kuminga. I like this roster. I think Moses Moody can turn into a very good player. I saw it at Arkansas. Did not show it in March, but whatever. I've been on the post guy.
Like
I saw him play one time.
Sneaky dope fit, Al Horford. I know he's ancient, but like,
yeah, I don't know because Al Horford to me now we've seen him play ancient and he was decent ancient, and I think that's just his floor. I think right now we're at his floor, and he'll retire when he wants, and he's going to be a hands up guy.
Yeah. He can be smart, knows the spacing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Warriors have a really good roster. I just don't see them making any noise down the stretch like some people do. I know probably Bill Simmons.
I think if you told them they were the 6th seed, I think they'd sign up for that. As crazy as that sounds. Like
with how much they're going to rest people.
Yeah, with how old they are. Yeah, if you told them they dodged the play-in and we're the 6th, I think they'd take that. I think this is like sort of best case-ish for them.
We didn't talk about Memphis. Oh, let's talk about the Lakers.
Yeah, it's the Lakers. I had the Lakers at 8. I have them below the Spurs.
I think
Yeah, you have Lakers at 5. This was our biggest pivot.
Yeah, I think Luka's that good.
Yeah, I do too. I really struggled to drop him. I was like, am I really about to do that?
This rotation is this roster is gross. I hate to. We're like, if you believe in the Lakers, which I don't.
It's the Giannis convo again. It's
bro.
Now they will get Braun back, but yeah, like
Gabe Vincent, Marcus Smart, who's played 54 games in the last 2 seasons.
Yep.
Not
the
Luka,
same. Not even close to the same.
Braun, AR-15, Rui, Connect, who has looked like he hasn't recovered from the Charlotte Hornets trade.
Probably won't ever, yeah.
Vando, Jackson Hayes, and DeAndre Ayton, who,
and
by the way,
swapped in Jake LaRavia, too, for DFS.
LaRavia, yeah. Apparently LaRavia is supposed to be a hit. Fuck that.
Yeah, we'll see.
DeAndre Ayton, by the way, fun fact.
He is just deeply unserious to me, bro.
He is. You know how I feel about him.
Yeah,
but
he pisses me off.
The stat that Lakers fans want to hear.
He also guarded Jokic better than anyone I've ever seen when he was like his career will forever break my fucking brain. But go ahead.
He's at a career high defensive field goal percentage in the paint last year, 55%. But I don't think he's a rim protector. I'll never say that. It's never coming out of my mouth. You won't hear it from me. I think DeAndre Ayton plays like a pussy.
If he's gonna buy in, this will be the year. Yeah,
I think he has the mental makeup of a fucking eighth grader that's a superstar on the B team. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think he has that makeup, and I've said it for years. He plays against Jokic. Me and you've talked about this. We just did, and he drops 28 and 14. Yep. But when he plays every other night, he's 17 and 10, 17 and 8, 18 and 8.
He's missing games because it's too icy in his driveway. Like
when you get in a verbal altercation with Monty Williams, who was one of the most respected beings, not coach, not player, beings that has ever been in the NBA. You have my number for fuck that guy, and he's a piece of shit. But that's just me.
Surely, though, he buys in this year. Like, if Luka and Bron ain't getting you to buy in, he's buying in, man. I might be in a little bit on an 8 and bounce back. Maybe I'll just talk myself into it on the pod.
See, the thing is, Bron, I don't believe in an 8 and bounce back or a fall off, because I think he is so, if y'all saw him in college at Arizona, dear God, he is so supremely talented. There is no hella dip. It is all mentality and how his coach feels about him that day.
I'd have to, if I was in his shoes, like this is my real chance to rehab to you know what I mean? Like a real contract.
If you play well here, you will get a contract.
Because there are two roads from here. Like you rehab into a real one, or you go like the Drummond route. And it's Cleveland overpaid the shit out of you, and it's vet men. Like you get to go one or two ways right here. And I if I'm him and I'm in that locker room and I got arguably the GOAT looking at me, and JJ Redick is like testy as fuck too. Like JJ will get it. JJ coaches. I just think Ayton, if he has any sense of pride at all, I actually think he should buy in to like a real role this year. But we'll see.
We'll see. Once
that
again,
being said, I have him at 8 below the Spurs. Yeah, that feels kind of gross, but
you have to realize that LeBron is still an all NBA player.
Yep.
He's 40. Anyways, I didn't even talk about LeBron, by the way. And I'm not all my best friends, I don't even dick ride LeBron like that, Pauls, anymore. I don't. But all my other, like Michael and Bates, are like, you see what LeBron did? I'm like, no, I don't obsess over him.
What's crazy is we both have sciatica. Me and Bron are the same.
I texted you. I was like, hey, yo, he got the Chris Wilson injury.
It's crazy, dude. I was listening to someone was talking about it. They were talking about Bron like on a radio show, and they said, yeah, I dealt with it for a few years. Like on long car rides, I'd have to pick my leg up and put it on the dash, and my leg is literally on the dash as I'm listening to this radio segment. Yeah. Long plane rides are hell now. Like,
I have some interesting stats.
Let's go.
So, I said
another year with JJ is going to be good.
Off season and half
probably
a season.
Too low on them. This will probably be the one that makes me look the worst.
That's okay. You may be right. Off season and half a season for a duo. That's what Luka and Bron got. Last year, they averaged 124.6 points per 100 possessions when they were on the court together.
It's balling.
And the thing was, they were one of the worst in defensive efficiency on the court together, but they outscored the opponent by 17 points. That's how good they were offensively, because you have two computers. I also think J.J. Redick, with a real offseason to be a coach and dissect and all, it's almost beautiful. It's almost part of another chapter of J.J. Redick's story.
I think he goofed. I think we both agree he goofed in the playoffs.
And I think he'll go.
Low-key think he's on the verge of like one of them coaches. Like I think he is like fucking sicko shit.
Yep.
Like to your point, he got a full off season to look at his holes. Like, this is what I need.
And another thing with the full off season, he has a full off season to look at sets and things that worked with Bron and Luka together. Yep. How to stagger these lineups. Yep. What lineups helped us when we are lacking at the big position? Yep. Where can Jackson Hayes help us? Where can Rudy
he
help
felt so bad about the 5 spot that he chose to not play one. Like, say what you want about Ayton, he's got to be thrilled to have he's at least a body, like a serviceable,
a serviceable
An NBA. Player. Yeah. I'm like super fucking high on JJ Redick as a coach.
Me too. I've been high on him. I don't know a team that we didn't touch. Spurs.
Spurs.
Talk about the Spurs.
Yeah, so I put him at 7. You have him at 8.
Yep.
I just think, like a lot of people, I think this is Wemby. It's time to go. Like I
Yep.
think he goes this year. The Fox injury scares me. It's a hamstring for a guy that plays like that. Like
Stop and go,
yeah,
full
that's
sprint.
gonna mess
Yep.
with this win total, and again, it's the West, man. Like you can't be giving games away.
It's so crazy. I love their roster when I look at it, and compared to the West, they have some things lacking.
Yeah,
I
like
see,
I actually really like Cornette as the backup 5. Like I think
and
when
they
you
got
get over
Bismack.
his aesthetic and what he looks like he was a good backup 5 for Boston. It kind of pissed me off that he was actually good. He hits the glass well. Like he just knows how to play.
Barnes. They got Kelly
Barnes still
Olynyk.
there. Kelly
Devin
Olynyk's going to
Vassell's
help.
coming off a career high. Like Sohan has been getting better every year he's been in the league.
They got maybe a year or two lead from Stephon Castle. We'll see. Now their spacing makes me really fucking nervous.
To me, it doesn't.
I don't think the team can shoot.
They can't
outside of like Vassell. Like, so you're down Fox. Like, I think Dylan Harper. You remember telling you how badly I wanted him for us. I don't think it happens this year.
No.
Right. So like, I think they're going to have to learn how to, because he is going to be a full-time fulcrum of the offense.
Yeah.
They're going to have to make a guard move down the road, I think. But yeah, for this year, I really am just kind of banking on Wemby is, in my opinion, the best defender on the planet already. Like swats shit that you couldn't dream of swatting.
I'm ready to say he's a top 10 player in the world. I don't care.
I think I am too.
I test he's top 10 in the world, and I don't know if it's close. And also, him and De'Aaron Fox played 5 games together.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't play at all. That's why the hamstring pisses me off. You would have liked for them to be getting time all summer and into the preseason. So that kind of sucks because they probably still don't know how to play together, to be honest. But if I'm being real, I like the roster much more than the Bucks. But this is like a very Bucks-esque, except like just get us
the
to
ceiling's high.
Yeah, like get us to the 7 because you have Wemby.
Yeah,
I just think he's going to be that impactful. I think his minutes are going to continue to creep up, assuming health. Like he's worked on his body.
That's why I put them
banking
low.
on him being a freak show.
If you guarantee me, if Victor Wembanyama, if he's never had a single injury, there's no injury history, there's no injury going into the season, I would have them in a top 5 seed, top 4 seed.
And to me, like it sounds crazy to say because blood clots are real, but it wasn't like an ACL or like you know what I mean? Like
this isn't a continuing injury at the deal.
It's not like a body part that was, compromised. Is he going to favor it here and there? His game's going to stay this. It's really just a bet on Wemby, honestly.
And again, I think with Fox
being down, this is a little too high. If you told me Fox was healthy, I'd feel much better, but I got him above the Lakers, yeah.
Me too. With Fox being healthy, I just think that pick and roll is so deadly.
Yeah.
If guys can make an open NBA shot from the corner, I think they will be lethal.
Their team's going to come down to shooting. Yeah. Do they have enough shooting? We'll see.
Some of the scrap teams, we don't have to go in depth in them.
We can hit the Mavs real quick. By the way, my league pass, my Prime, we set it up on Molly's mom's account.
Yeah.
For some reason, it has her home base in Atlanta. So the Hawks are going to be blacked out, but I can watch all Mavs games. I was like, yo, that's kind of dope. Like the Mavs are no longer going to be blacked out.
That's bullshit is what it is.
It's fucking, at least I think. It said the home was Atlanta. So I'm hoping the Mavs aren't blacked out. I'm actually excited for that because I want to watch some Cooper Flag.
I think the Mavs are going to be one of the bigger disappointments this year. And not in the way that they'll be a first pick in the draft. Yeah. But I think people are projecting them as this like guaranteed kind of playoff play-in team.
Yeah.
I think they aren't realizing that your second best player is a rookie. Klay Thompson.
And your best player, can we get 50 games?
My point. You may be looking at a number 1 draft pick that plays 72 games and the best player on the team plays 50. Kyrie may come back. I hope he doesn't. Do that.
Likewise.
Klay's getting older by the second, guys. Yep. I hate to tell you.
Tony is very convinced Kyrie's coming back.
I think he is. I think he's coming back. I'm saying
But
the
to what?
record,
Yeah,
the
what's he coming?
record in
Yeah, what's he
time.
coming back to? Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, but you also he may come back just because he wants some live action. You
yeah.
know what I mean? And I think
He
this
seems like just
roster,
like a let me hoop.
yeah, and like
Their defensive potential is like really fun on paper, right? But
I was literally about to say their
yeah,
defensive
they're
ceiling is so
monstrous.
high, but
But
your best
how are
two
they scoring?
defenders
Yeah,
are injury prone. You have Derek Lively and AD
and
who
I don't know how they
cannot stay on
score.
the court.
And I don't know how they score though.
PJ
Like
Washington.
they have one guard, and it's D'Angelo Russell, who can dribble a basketball.
By the way, that was my third point of the team. D'Angelo Russell's going to be shooting 17 shots a game for your team for 60 games at least. How do you feel?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, you piece of shit? How do
funny.
you feel about a rookie being literally the second most prominent part of your offense?
Yeah.
And Cooper Flagg is going to be incredible, and
he's
his
rookie of the
defense
year
is
locked.
very underrated.
Yeah. No, he's an awesome defender. Yeah.
But let me tell you something. A rookie that averages 16 to 17 points a game, you know what we see that? You know where we see that? In teams that pick in the top 5 every year. I don't know if you want that.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to score enough. Their defense sounds so fucking fun, but they just don't have any guards.
The Clay ISOs in the fourth quarter.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They're like giving me shades of like the Al Horford Sixers, like Lively and AD are like out here posting up. Cooper Flagg's at the elbow. I'm really excited to watch them. Like, AD's always
I'm going to watch the shit out of
Flagg's going to be dope.
And Max Christie may be a good little piece. They may have a little rob the Lakers right there of a young player who I think is a good role player, by the way.
It's funny. Tony was like, man, can we give you like PJ for Grimes? Like, I would kill to have Grimes' skill set on the Mavs right now. I was like, the irony, man, of trading him away for Caleb.
Because they're so versatile defensively.
Yeah, they have everything else. Yeah, they're overdrawn on wings, and we're overdrawn on guards. I was like, we're actually perfect trade partners. Yeah, their defense can be fun. I just don't see how they score. I put him at 9. Yeah, I'm not convinced Kyrie comes back. If he does, who knows what state? Like, and then so
I have
Memphis.
Some quick notes on the shittiest of the shitty, if you don't mind. I had the Suns, Kings, and Pelicans in that last little 10 spot.
The 10 was hard. I was like, man, y'all suck.
Yeah, it's like they have Devin Booker, but they have Jalen Green too, but they also have Dylan Brooks and Mark Williams.
That team is so fucking funky.
They literally made Charlotte with a real superstar in Devin Booker. That's what they did. And then the Kings, they got Westbrook, they got Schroeder.
Yeah.
They got Levine and Malik
Kings,
Monk and McDermott.
Because I was like, they at least have like NBA talent. Like I could see them getting the 10.
Yeah, and like Nick Clifford may be a great rookie or something like that, but Sabonis is out for a little bit with a hammy. Then the Pelicans, I mean, obviously Zion still, with doing nothing in his NBA career, is still one of the most talked about people in the league. I love their lineup. I know it sounds dumb and stupid, but like, I don't like Jordan Poole, but Jordan Poole, Herbo, Trey Murphy, Zion, Missy, and Derek Queen. Like, I like it. I don't like starting a rookie or Massey or whatever after losing Valanciunas. And that was another thing on the Nuggets we didn't talk about. Yeah. He has the best backup that he's ever had.
On Valanciunas.
Like, he doesn't have to rest in these random possessions. Like, he can go full throttle. And Jeremiah Fears is looking like he's going to get a lot of minutes. I don't like that with teams, but those are the 3 teams I was looking at that I was like,
I thought really hard on the Kings. They're like the Bulls of the West to me.
Yeah.
Like, just give them the 10 seed.
They're going to be in the play-in. They got good players. They got Levine and DeRozan. I wish Levine could get used somewhere else.
Makes no fucking sense, bro.
Levine is so good at basketball. I know a lot of people don't give a fuck about Zach Levine, but if you watch him on a nightly basis, that motherfucker is so cold.
Yeah, Phoenix has 3 centers or something. Nick Richards, Malawach, and Mark Williams, right? They're the ones that traded for Mark Williams out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Is that right?
If the Lakers got him, yeah, they did.
Yeah, that made no fucking sense to me when that trade came through.
Me and you were like, wait, they're just
I'm like, you just give him a first-round pick for Mark Williams? You just drafted a fucking center. I don't know, bro. That team is weird. I'm reaching the I feel bad for Devin Booker phase. I want him to ask out ASAP.
I don't, because I think this is his retirement plan. I think he's going to go 2 years here, get his bread up, and then ask for a trade. I really do. I think I actually think he loves being in Phoenix. I think
that's what he's giving me shades of like Alvin Kamara this week was like, hey man, if we're not winning, that's cool. I want to hang him up here.
I think that's like Devin has his life established out there. He got plenty of bad bitches.
People don't realize the change required in
like bro, he lived like 2 hours from LA. He can fuck Kendall Jenner whenever he wants. He can fly him out. He's in the middle of nowhere, which is probably what he likes. He's from a small town. Like, this kind of it's like his setup, and he got lucky with that they brought in KD for him.
Yeah.
They did that stuff, and I think he actually realizes, he probably looks around the league and goes like, damn, I'm one of the few superstars that they catered everything towards, and they did. They simply did.
I went Portland at 10, bro. Did I cook too much?
Yeah.
I was in the kitchen too long with that one.
Yeah, I mean, if Scoot Henderson can average,
Yeah, he's already hurt with a hammy.
Yeah, maybe he can. It's weird because in the NBA,
bro. I just thought, I don't know. Drew lifts their defensive ceiling. Like,
nah.
Yeah, they might fucking suck.
Drew Holiday may not play 60 games.
They might fucking suck. Denny Avdia, like.
Drew Holiday is going to be smoking dope in the mountains for half the season.
They got Coach Dame behind the scenes. Like, the vibes are high.
Hey, you know what?
Go steal a 10 seed one time.
Putting that out there in the public, for saying that in the public. I respect that.
They could steal a 10 seed one time. Yeah, that one's probably cooked.
We'll see, though. We'll keep these on record.
What about Memphis, though? You got Memphis at 9.
Yeah.
I can't, bro. They're too fucking hurt.
I think,
like they're like the new like Sixers,
I don't think they're
Pelicans. Like,
they're not hurt enough for me to give up on them, because I think they're that good when they play together.
Yeah, but like also, if you're expecting a jaw trade midseason, and I very much could see that, like I'm kind of with you. Like, shit's got to look bad.
To me, I can't put in trades.
Yeah, but I'm saying, if you think Jaw's getting traded, you're assuming that the season is off the rails, right?
That's why I put them at 9.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's all to me. If you get a new coach, you have 2 superstars. I don't give a fuck. Superstar in quotes, talent wise, you're looking at 2 top 25, 30 players. You put those in the same class. You got a new coach. You got things that I think are going to switch. You have young players, Gigi Jackson. You have Jalen Wells. You have Zach Edey. You have things to build around. I'm not saying Ja in.
No, like if they were all healthy, like I'd have them much high. But I swear,
I'm saying the outlook of the franchise is different. But I think the top end talent.
Junior, and I was like, all right, man, I'm out. Like, this is just like last year's Pelicans. Like, they ain't got it this year.
You have to realize that I'm going off. I didn't know Ja was hurt. One.
He is hurt, right? Did you look it up? I'm pretty sure.
I did not look it up. I could be crazy. I went through all the depth charts, and he was not in the red. On sports
October 6th, 13 days ago, Ja Morant is considered week to week with a sprained left ankle.
Okay, so not awful. So he's probably going to play.
Yeah.
But
maybe not opening night, but yeah, he'll be back soon.
I think people don't know how I look at Ja.
Yeah, there's some stench on Ja now.
I think people forget
shooting hasn't progressed. His rim numbers have gotten worse.
When Ja is healthy, they don't lose. When Ja is healthy, they don't lose. Do y'all forget 37 points per game against the Golden State Warriors, up 2-1 in the conference semifinals? Jordan Poole dives into his knee. 37 points a game. Go look it up right now. Go ahead.
I'm starting to think.
That is not.
I'm probably being too harsh.
That isn't going in my mind as, oh, that was a one-time thing. It's over. No. 25-game suspension.
In my head, I'm putting him on like his Derrick Rose arc.
Nah, not me.
Yeah, that's too.
And I know people are doing that. I refuse to do it because I think he can adjust his game, and he did after the 25-game suspension. He had a freak injury. He adjusted his game when he was not dunking at all.
Yeah, his rim numbers have gotten worse. He still can't shoot. I don't know.
That to me,
he's weird because he's a very good player. Like I'm not saying he's still very fucking good, but Ja was pushing like, let me knock on the door of the top 10 for a sec. Like,
yeah, he's still talent-wise up there to me.
Yeah, there's just a lot of
talent.
It just doesn't smell good over there now. He's a really weird one. I don't
And
know.
that's another thing where we talk about new places bring new like visions and things like that. Like I really do think if he switches to a different team, goes to a different, you know, place
Yeah,
where
he is one of my favorite
there's been
players
a
to watch.
lot of
But
fluctuating shit going on while he's been there. A lot of the key pieces that he was with while they made these deep playoff runs or had you believe they could make deep playoff runs have moved. His
yeah,
coach, his to me second best player in Desmond Bain, like his
yeah,
running mate.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. I just don't like the vibes, man. Nothing
no,
about
and that's why I want him traded. But I also think that I have to go into the season going, okay, they're not getting traded if I'm predicting records.
it. Yeah,
Does that make sense? So then
yeah,
I'm like, all right,
yeah,
at
yeah. It
their
makes sense.
best, they're injured all the time. I'll say they're the 8th or ninth.
Yeah,
That's me saying at their best, like being
yeah.
hurt.
That's why these exercises are fun. It's like however you want to,
Yeah, how you
however
think
you want to
about
fucking
shit.
view it. Yeah, I might. Too many ingredients with the Blazers at 10. But 10 was fucking ugly.
Hey, 2 years
I
ago,
think if I had a do over, I'd probably give it to the Kings.
I had the. Well, hey, hold on. Let's give you your flowers. You called the Kings being a top 4 seed when they were healthy the whole year and they got a top 4. You called the Raptors one year. You were like, nah, I think they actually a sleeper and they made the playoffs. So let's give you some credit here.
All right, we'll take some props.
Yeah, with the Trailblazers, I get the
Yeah, no,
dissection
they're
of
gonna
the
suck.
roster.
They're gonna
You're
suck.
thinking they just need some veteran leadership and they'll get going. I think Scoot
I think they
Henderson,
suck, but I think 11 through 15 is also piss.
awful.
I'm just like,
Yes.
let me fucking like Memphis. Yeah, if Memphis can get their guys right, they should be a shoe in.
Yeah, I'm excited to see all these teams play, mostly Memphis.
Same. Who
When
are your
Ja gets healthy,
top 3 league pass teams?
yeah, when Ja's healthy, I watch Ja every night I can.
Who are your top 3?
League pass teams
Yeah,
outside of the
you
Heat.
give me 3 right now. Yeah, Heat don't count. I don't even know.
I'd
Mine.
go Grizzlies just because of Ja. I go Pistons because of Cade. I don't have Dame anymore to rely on. God damn, I watch
Gotta find
Dame
a new
every
one.
year of that fucking year. They got like the top 5 pick. Let me look. Hold up. Let me look through.
I think I know
Spurs.
mine.
Spurs are up there.
I think
when
I'm
they got-
going Spurs, Rockets.
I guess the Rockets are going to be on TV all the time, so I don't consider them a league pass team
Yeah.
to me. I'll be watching. I can't. The thing is, during the regular season, the KD hate watches don't hit as hard because he balled.
I think I'm gonna go Spurs. I think I'm gonna go Spurs, Rockets, Mavs.
Okay, I'm gonna watch the Mavs as much as I can. I don't get any entertainment from them. I do love AD.
I don't either. It's really just Cooper Flag. Like I at least want to like pop in on Cooper
Yes,
Flag and be like,
I love
"What's
watching
up, buddy?"
rookies, so I'll do
Yeah.
that too.
I'm trying to
yeah.
find another team. The Lakers, I suppose. Yeah, they should probably be on there.
Yeah, to me, those guys when they're that big, I just don't see them as league pass teams.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's like the Pistons are still a league pass team to me because of Cade.
Right. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I go Spurs, Rockets. As far as like, I'm gonna try to watch all their games.
Yep.
Honorable mention, Mavs, maybe. Yeah. Other than that,
I think I'm gonna do a new thing this week or this year. I wanted to do it last year, but I couldn't for some reason. It was my work schedule, getting up at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. to go to work. I'm gonna do a thing where I do a weekly breakdown of a team. So I'll if they play, I'll look at the schedule and see if they play 3 or more times a week, and I'll watch every game of theirs, like only them on a screen.
Yeah.
Watch them at the 7 p.m. slate. Watch them,
in.
break them down, and then that week I'll release like Rockets first week of the season. Then I'll do
Yeah.
like Heat the second week of the season, shit like that. So
That'd be
I think
dope.
that's good.
I think 3 opposite of league pass team, like stay off my screen teams.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Utah.
Yep. I won't know a thing about Utah all year.
I hate to say it, bro. I think I'm gonna go Charlotte. I think I'm over the.
You know me.
They're kind of cool.
I can't-
Continental, LaMelo.
I can't stop watching LaMelo play basketball.
All right, I'm gonna go Wizards, Jazz. I don't want to watch CJ McCollum and Chris Middleton fucking cook on the Wizards.
You want to see Keontae George?
He's kind of nice. Trey Johnson. They do it, Trey Johnson.
Who's the other rookie?
So it went Flag, Harper, VJ.
Not this year. It was last year. He played for fucking Georgetown. I think I'm thinking of Keontae George.
Yeah, he's in his, what is it? Was he a rookie last year? Yeah, he's in his second or third year.
I think I'm thinking about him. But yeah, there's a lot of bad teams in the league this year, mostly in the
There is.
East. I think, man, I just hand the title to the West. I literally don't see a team beating anybody at the East.
There's no way. There's
There's
literally no
no.
way.
I mean, they're in a conference where 48 wins get you a fucking play-in spot.
Yeah, there's no way.
Like
Imagine the Magic making the finals. Like, that's not impossible. And they're getting fucking swept.
yeah, I mean, we're talking
Even
about
the
the West.
Knicks. I mean, we didn't. Let's do our conference finals. and
Oh
finals.
yeah, I have them down.
I did not write mine down, so I will go. I guess I have to follow the seeding. So that's kind of important. So I'm gonna go Denver, OKC. Kind of chalk, but I feel pretty strongly about it.
Oh, we'll do the awards too.
Yeah. And then the East. If I'm following seeding, I'm trying to get spicy, but
I have Orlando, Cleveland, and Denver, OKC. I have Denver winning.
Suggs has to be back.
I have the
for
Denver
Orlando.
winning the Western Conference, Cleveland winning the Eastern Conference. Because I realized I said I don't believe in Cleveland in the playoffs. Their best player is still their best player. Donovan Mitchell is still one of the best playoff performers in the league. And I think the conference is so bad that it has to, and I think Denver wins the title. I think Jokic cements himself as a top 10 player ever.
The favorites win. I've got Cavs, Pistons in the in the quarters. Knicks, Magic. So yeah, I'd probably go Knicks beat the Magic. Cavs beat the Pistons. I think I'm gonna go Knicks. As much as it fucking pains me.
Okay.
Whew.
Denver, OKC.
Nuggets, Thunder. Fuck.
I think the Nuggets beat them in 6. I do. I have that much faith in Jokic. I think Jokic can put Chet Holmgren in the rim every possession. I think Jamal Murray can get SGA in foul trouble. I think Cam Johnson.
Because here's the thing: the Nuggets undoubtedly got better. Not that the Thunder have to; they won 68 games, but you know what I mean. Denver could play with them already.
You played them in 7 games with all this shit going on, bro.
If I was betting, I would bet the Nuggets, for better value.
And Nuggets win the title.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Nuggets over Knicks.
All right. Awards. I have MVP. My pick forever until he wins it. Luka Doncic. I think his numbers are too loaded. I think LeBron misses some time this year. I think the roster isn't that great. I think LeBron misses time either from injury. He's too old. There's no way this can keep going. And I'm a LeBron guy.
Yeah.
I think he sits he's getting sciatica, where the fuck it's called. That dude's getting old. I think the rookie of the year is Cooper Flagg. Defensive player of the year is Wemby, but I don't rely on his health. So my secondary pick is Mobley.
He's literally a lock if he's healthy.
Most improved player is Reed Shepherd. And then coach of the year is Eric Spoelstra, because he'll lead this team to 44 wins with some injuries, and they'll finally give him one. And the clutch player of the year is KD, because he has all the narratives, and they don't have another person on that fucking team since Fred is out that will shoot even a clutch shot. So,
all right, what about 6-man?
6-man of the year, I'll go with DeAndre Hunter. They'll be the 1 seed. He'll have some defensive impact. That's what I'll go with.
Yeah, see, that's the thing too. The awards have to match where you put
your
them.
seeding. Yeah, and I think the Lakers getting a 5 seed will be an accomplishment.
I can see that, but Spo for me, if you have Miami at 9, then it's kind of they can't give it to a 9 seed. You know where I'm at?
That's fair, but
unless they disprove your record thing, and then
I think for once the public is down on Miami. They were still up on us last year. They said we're a sleeper. I think now we're dog shit. We're ass. This will be the year we get a 5 or 6 seed when we shouldn't. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I had Luka, and then I checked my standings, and I had the Lakers at 8, and I'm like, well, they're not giving it to an 8 seed with Shea and Jokic.
His stats might be bananas this year.
They will be. I just think Jokic's are going to be better. The Nuggets are going to be a better seed.
This is crazy. Luka's a career 38-8 guy, and this guy's I
think Jokic's are going to be better. I think they closed the win gap. I think last year was sort of it was Joel's MVP to Shea. Deserving, plus a little bit of voter fatigue. So we took a year off from voter fatigue with Jokic. I think he'll be right back up there. I think they closed the wins gap.
He's the favorite too.
Jokic is?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's kind of chalk. But like the Thunder, Shea had to get it. They were 16 games up on the 2 seed. Like if
And it was
Jokic
a
can
conversation.
just, right.
It was a conversation.
And a lot of people, their tiebreaker was, well, they won 68. I think if Jokic closes the win gap, I think that'll put him back in play. I think though, if Giannis can get the Bucks to like a 4 seed, I put him as number 2. And then I think Shea can't finish outside the top 3 if they're a 1 seed. They just won't let it happen. He'll average 30. Your mic cut off or you're muted.
I was yelling at my dog.
Okay. I think Shea can't finish outside the top 3 if they're the 1 seed.
Nah.
They just won't let it happen.
He won't finish top 3 outside the top 3 for the next 4 years just because of his reputation.
And I had honorable mention Wemby in case the Spurs surprise. Like he's got the narrative, right? Like everyone thinks he's a freak.
They have every single thing in their favor to be the surprise team.
Yeah. Which means they're going to let us all the fuck down.
I believe in Stephon Castle more than the public does, and the public believes.
Yeah, I'm torn on him. I kind of think that he is going to be
his scoring is going to take a lot of time.
Yeah, like to me, he's like a Malcolm Brogdon Rookie of the Year winner. Like he shows a very high floor as a rookie.
Landry Fields.
And then I'm not sure if like development's linear with him. Like he just does this. I think he's just going to be a very good, like, I could be wrong, but that's kind of my prediction.
So I'm with you.
His upside's crazy though. He's fun to watch. Spurs going to be a blast, bro.
I think the upward tick to the plateau happens. That's what I am with you on. He is a nut ass athletic motherfucker that will probably be league average at best in his shooting through his career.
That's what I'm saying. I think Fox has the ball too much. Like they want to integrate the number 2 pick, Dylan Harper. Like, but he can't play off ball. It's just sort of weird to me.
I also look at him as a guy that played for Bobby Hurley that is very cool with just integrating into a role.
Yeah, no, he's a gamer too. Like he's a winning player too.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I like him as a winning player.
DPOY, I had Wemby. If he's hurt,
fucking
Mobley's not bad. If you're getting if the Cavs are getting the 1 seed,
Mobley also, just for gamblers, Mobley is right now a plus 1,700, so it's really good odds.
Damn.
He's like 5th. He's like 5th.
Who the fuck's ahead of him?
Rudy Wemby on ESPN Bet. I think he was 4th. It was Amin Thompson, Rudy, and Wemby were above him.
I've seen Amin be a popular. You're not winning that as a guard.
You're not winning as a wing. Yeah. They stole it from LeBron and gave it to fucking Kawhi.
Yeah.
All right.
Marcus Smart stole one too. Yeah. Let me see.
Marcus Smart was so bad. That was Bam's, bro.
Oh, Chet. Yeah. Chet. I'd probably give it to Chet.
That's what I said. Sleeper pick was Chet. I didn't even know that's what it was. Chet.
Their team defense is already so fucking good. Like if he just meets the games threshold and they're the 1 seed, and
once again, the advanced analytics are in Chet's favor. I think those numbers are annoying with big guys because the collapsing defense of the OKC Thunder, where you see 4 bodies, it goes to Chet's numbers. But
Rookie of the Year, I went Flag.
Yeah, it's easy. He has too much of a load, bro.
No one's winning that unless he goes down. Coach of the Year, I went Jamal Mosley. I think if the Magic can get
I like that. Yeah, if they take a big gap or a big leap, and the thing is, if they don't, he's fired. That's also the thing.
Yeah, which is shit, or it could be both. Like the guy that won it with Toronto.
Yeah,
like Casey, that was crazy, bro.
LeBron does that.
Coach of the Year. Yeah, LeBronto.
What do you think about most improved?
I went Amin Thompson. I think it's another like a Kevin Durant thing for you. I think it's a narrative thing.
Yep.
Everyone's obsessed.
Everybody's on his dick.
He's going to get a ton of time to play on the ball now with Fred down. Like he could have like a minor uptick. The Rockets could get the 3 seed, and I think he's going to win the award.
Me too.
Clutch Player of the Year. I actually like Kevin Durant. I'll steal that from you. I didn't have that one written down. I'll take KD.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the easiest one because he's going to be the guy with the ball in the clutch.
Yeah. And then 6 man, I had to sprinkle little homer. I'm going to go Jared McCain.
He didn't start for y'all?
I don't know if he will. I'm kind of torn. This is sort of like does he start more than he comes off the bench?
That was my thing with Peyton Pritchard as well.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
You don't know what they need during the season. So.
I think that they're going to let VJ start all year.
You have
I
me.
really believe that. I think he earned it too. I don't think this was a team just throwing in a top 3
Yeah.
pick. I think Nick Nurse and the staff is like, wow, he has much more juice on ball as a connector than we thought. I don't think my logic is I don't think he leaves the lineup, and there's no way in hell you can play a 3-guard lineup with McCain, Maxey. You know what I mean? So like logic would say he comes off the bench as a spark plug. Although he was so fucking good last year, dude. It just feels wrong to bring him off the bench, but
he's so good.
That's why our team is so. That's why all these people start constructing guard trades. They're like, they got to trade McCain or Maxey. I'm like,
sorry
they
to
don't
talk
have
about.
to. No, go ahead.
I hate to talk about intricacies of the game, and I don't want us to go for another 40 minutes on this.
Yeah,
but
we will.
Jared McCain, the one thing that he does that I've never seen, other than Clay, he is a very wide base shooter a lot of times.
No, that's a good point.
He is so good off the dribble and gathering in a wide base. I don't see that very often.
I remember reading a pre-draft scouting report at The Athletic, and the guy said he has the best feet. He does the best job of getting his feet set on his jumper of anyone I've ever seen. They always talk about his leg strength with him, and all the people in the strength and conditioning staff say he's got one of the strongest bases they've ever been around for a college player. Like,
you can tell how he plays.
The greatest shooters in the world, the base is so steady.
Yes, he doesn't get knocked off.
The difference between the great shooters and the good ones, their mechanics are consistent. To your point, like he does have that wide base. That's a good point.
Yeah, this is definitely a year where
I really think he's like one of the best relocation. I've never seen anyone really move like that except Steph. Like, I'm not trying to sound hyperbolic. I'm not saying he is Steph, but
yeah, and that's what
he
you
had some like give, and he'll fake and like get back on the line, and he can get it up. So his base sets so fucking fast.
That's what I'm saying. With his wide base, I've never seen something like that other than Clay, where he can go from short chops to opening up like this in the corner and shooting it like super quick. I really like that about him.
But like, how does he start? You know what? Does my logic make like?
No, I get what you're saying. I think they have to start him just how good he is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if someone's earned a spot, it's McCain over VJ, right? Like,
yeah, and unfortunately,
can you survive Maxey and McCain backcourt?
I think they've invested in Kelly Oubre, not even money, just time, where it's hard to convince him to take the bench.
It's funny. I honestly think they're going to slowly push him to the bench, and I think dealt. I think he's dealt by the deadline.
I was really about to say
they were shopping him and Drummond for a
Kelly
piece.
Oubre has lasted too long in this league and been traded around too much for people not to take him because
they were shopping him and Drummond. Like,
he's been on championship teams. He's been on lottery teams. He's been on the Warriors. He's been on the fucking Hornets. He's been on the Wizards. He's been on the 76ers. Like, he's been on teams with all different aspirations and has kind of found his role in those teams. So, But
that's a good pod, bro.
This has been a 3-hour Joe Rogan fucking podcast.
Once we hit an hour 40 and you're like, all right, we're done with the East. I was like, holy shit, it was an hour 40.
Yeah. And then Chris started trying to teleport through topics. It is what it is. He has kids. He's got to get up early.
So I'll be up. NBA schedule is what? We got Rockets, Thunder, Warriors, Lakers on Tuesday.
Yep. Rockets are going to fucking get blown out.
That's going to be KD has to watch the banner drop in OKC.
Yeah, it's great.
Warriors, Lakers. That's not gonna hit without Braun, but
this has been a great pod. This will be uploaded. I'll put this shit on TikTok if I can upload one. My phone will be back on Monday.
And then we both play Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Y'all play Orlando. I'm seeing.
Yep.
Y'all play at 6, and
we're gonna get smoked.
We've got Boston.
Yeah, y'all should smoke them. That's gonna be a good game, actually.
That's what Boston's favored. I'm like, don't do this.
We're bad.
Don't do this to me. There's no way they're favored, bro. Don't do this to me.
But
I'm ready to irrationally overreact after game 1. If we lose to Boston, it's over.
One day, Chris will give you my credit for this comeback in fantasy.
I will. Today is not the day. I'm working on my own comeback. We got some climbing to do.
What I've done in this league is generational. No CD, no Mike Evans, no Brock Bowers, no Aaron Jones Jr.
Before we leave, I got to do what I said I'd never do. I got to ask a league mate. Bam Knight, Woody Marks,
straight
Zach
up
Charbonnet or Michael Carter.
What are the choices here? What?
Bam Knight, Zach Charbonnet, Woody Marks, or Michael Carter. You know, it's funny. Every rankings list I've seen, these 4 guys are all next to each other in the mid to late 30s.
All
I'm
right.
like, does it even fucking matter? I'm playing Bam
So
Knight. I'm playing Bam Knight. I was going to play Charbonnet and just hope he trips and falls into the end zone, but
bro, no. Did you not see the quotes today?
About
Kenneth Walker. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw a little bit.
Okay, I'm starting Zach Charbonnet. He is one out of those. He is one.
That's where I was at the start of the week.
And then I would go Bam Knight, Michael Carter, Woody Marks. I don't know what Woody Marks is. I don't know what he is. And the offense is so bad.
Yeah. He dropped 23. I was like, fuck yeah, I'll start him. He drops 1.
That's what I'm saying. He's that guy. That's what those players are. That's why I can't invest in those
more
players.
carries. Yeah.
Like with Aaron Jones, I know he's hurting shit, but I know, you know what I know I'm going to get? I'm going to get 4 receptions. Yeah. I'm going to get 11 carries and maybe a touchdown. Play.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things.
Yeah, I was on Charbonnet a couple days ago.
I'm telling you, I would take Charbonnet over all of them because
Michael Carter plays passing downs, so negative game script. They're playing the Packers. It's like, can I even start Bam Knight?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Michael Carter, I'm telling you, against the Pack this week, I'm putting Michael Carter against Bam Knight. Yeah, above him. I would go Zach Charbonnet, Michael Carter, Bam Knight, Woody Marks, because until Woody Marks can put 2 to 3 weeks together, that's about it.
To your point, like I know Sharps is getting carries.
And that offense is moving the ball. I feel like they just have so many big plays that the in between the 20s running has been kind of negated.
Numbers are disgusting.
Yeah, I feel like Jackson Smith and Jigba gets a 40-yard catch every drive.
Charbonnet, 12 for 47, 15 for 10, 12 for 39, 9 for 36, 12 for 22.
Sony Michel year.
But he trips into the end zone. He gets their goal line work.
Never forget getting Sony Michel. This is our last thing before we go.
Yeah, this is it.
I got Sony Michel. He was top 8 in attempts per game in an offense that averaged a top 5 points per game with Tom Brady. And he was like he was RB.
Volume was not king in this case.
He literally was getting 22 rushes, like 22 carries a game for 52 yards and not a touchdown. I was like, fam, Tom Brady keeps throwing touchdowns to Gronk and Edelman inside the 5-yard line. Yeah, it was bad.
I'm sorry,
but that's what that is.
It's going to be the wrong call, but.
All right, Chris, it was beautiful. I'll see you in the group chat once again.
Yeah, bro.
If y'all don't know, this is one of my best friends in the world. We're going to do this a lot probably during the NBA season. Mm-hmm. But I love you all. Look out for the fantasy content. I'm still coming out with content, by the way. I just don't post on TikTok because I don't have an iPhone. I have this piece of shit.
Get them messages back, bro.
I just sent Chris and then the confirmation. The iPhone's coming. I'm posting shorts, TikTok. I can't even upload a TikTok on this phone. So I'm trying my best. I'll release a fantasy football video sometime soon. So we into the NBA though, Chris. It's a great time to be alive. Football, NBA, all that, World Series. Been watching playoff baseball too. It's been very fun. But for all you out there, thank you for listening. We had like 10 viewers the whole time for the whole 3 hours. So it's pretty impressive.
Appreciate you.
At midnight. I love you all. I love you, Chris. I love your baby. I love your wife. I love your house. I love all that. Fuck the Eagles. But other than that, we are out. Deuce. And now they got to wait for me to actually end it.
All right, dog. It was fun, bro.
Yes, sir.
Vikings at noon tomorrow. Carson revenge game.
Oh, God.
We lose this month.